Good evening and welcome to Weekend Update. I'm your host, Eric Farmer. Today is Saturday, January 11th, 2025. A little bit chillier week here. Colorado had a little bit of feels a little bit more like January this week, as it should. I mean, it's the dead of winter, and yeah, we should be having some cold weather here, but not too bad. I can't complain too much for the weather we're having here. It's been cold, windy, but yeah, it hasn't been. I can't complain, but obviously our top story this week: the fires over in LA. Horrible, bad stuff going on with that. And yeah, that's pretty much what everybody's talking about this week. I don't think there's much else going on, but yeah, it's bad news. And I really feel bad for the people that have lost everything in this conflagration. Yeah, it sucks. I was born and raised in the area where these fires are. I still have family over there, and so yeah, it's definitely concerning. Luckily, everybody in my family is okay, as far as I know. But yeah, it's a bad week, and what's happening in LA right now it's going to affect everybody, not just here in the United States. It's going to affect people all over the planet. So yeah, it's not a good way to start out the year. And yeah, we're all going to feel this pain, man, for sure. If you live in the United States, you're really going to feel it. If you own a home in the United States, you're going to feel it. Your insurance rates are going to go skyrocketing. It's at a point where, like, is it even really worth having homeowners insurance anymore? If your house is paid off, it's almost at a point where it's not even worth having homeowners insurance anymore, because you're just going to get denied. Your house will burn to the ground and they're going to deny your claim. That's what's going on. These insurance companies are, man, they're just evil. The evilest as you could ever imagine, man. They just take your money, and they don't want to give you nothing back. So yeah, that's what's going on, man. And denying claims, dropping people from coverage. It's such a horrible situation. Yeah, we'll just see. We're here. I didn't pay my StreamYard bill this month, so we'll see if anybody shows up. I've been getting messages from StreamYard wants $431 from me to keep my service going. So I don't know. I can't afford it. So I'm not paying StreamYard $431. So we'll see if my service gets destroyed here on StreamYard. What do you think about Canada becoming the 51st? I'm all for it, man. I would love if Canada became the 51st state. That would be sick. Yeah, I think it would be really cool if Canada became the 51st state. But you know what? I really strongly doubt that's going to happen. I would bet my life that Canada will not become the 51st state. I could be wrong. And what is my life really worth? It's not saying much. I will bet my life Canada will not become the 51st state. But who knows? I strongly doubt it. But I would love it. I would really enjoy that. Canada became. We could go up to Canada and visit without having to go through border patrol and show a passport. You know, interesting. From what I heard, you need a passport to go to Canada, but not Mexico. You can go to Mexico without a passport. Yeah, I didn't pay my fucking StreamYard bill. Apparently they've been taking money out of my bank for years and years and years now. And all of a sudden, my bank account changed. They can't pull the money straight out of my account. I can't afford it, man. They want $431. Got to be fucking shitting me, man. I think when I paid for StreamYard back in the day, it was like $200. Now they want $431. Fuck it, dude. Can't afford it, man. It's ridiculous. So we'll see how the service changes. But yeah, that's a big story. Canada becoming the 51st state. I think it pales in comparison to the LA fires. It's just, you guys know how I feel about it. What's going on over there with these LA fires. You know, how I feel about the whole thing. It's all because of climate change. Yeah, what else is going on this week? Besides tens of thousands of homes burning to the ground in LA. I guess the death toll is like 11 people so far. I'm sure that's going to go way up. They haven't even begun searching through all the rubble. Oh, man, it's pretty crazy. I had a feeling that something like this is going to happen sooner or later. That this is going to happen, and it's not over yet. There's another windstorm coming into LA starting tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. They're expecting huge, heavy winds again, and there's still fires burning. So yeah, you get another windstorm in there. You know, it could be another 10,000 homes burnt to the ground. So yeah, not looking good. But it affects everybody. You know, it's the effects from this LA fire is going to affect everybody in the world. But yeah, as far as Canada becoming the 51st state, I'm all for it, man. I'd love to have Canada be part of the United States. I think it will happen. Combine Canada, Mexico, Greenland, and you have a North American Union and combine currency and make a deal. Trump does say crazy stuff. It could happen. I strongly doubt it. I would say it's 95% it ain't going to happen. At least 99% probably. A little 1% chance that it could possibly happen. Build back, but burn it down and make smart cities. Maybe, yeah. But we've seen this shit. It's been going on. And this is just the biggest event so far, right? It's been going on year after year after year. There's been other places, fires have opened out here, over here, Hawaii, here in Colorado, California, and other places all around the world. You know, for most of my life, we never saw shit like this happen. Now it's just happening every year. Every time the wind blows in California, this shit fucking happens. It's insane. Adam's Apple said, I'm somewhat cool with it. Ozzy in the house. Fuck yeah. Talking about some do. Fuck yeah. Do the do, baby. Do the do. No, but yeah, I don't know. If they use dues in LA, probably didn't even have to. Normal at this point. We see these fucking incredible firestorms, right? All my life, the shit like this never happened, man. I mean, it did, but not to the scale that it's happening now. Just to the scale of ridiculosity, where it looks like LA was firebombed like Tokyo, But yeah, let's pray for the people, man. I got family in LA and shit, and they're all okay. Man, I'm concerned. It's not a good situation. Just breathing the air there is bad. I grew up in LA, man, and all these areas you see on these videos and the fires. That's where I grew up, man. And it's sad to see, man. It really is. But yeah, it's bound to happen. You build all them homes together like that, and it's such a huge conflagration, with earthquakes and fires. Yeah, Parzival. I couldn't not disagree with you. Could not disagree with you, man. I totally agree with you. They were deliberately set. Yep. No doubt about it in my mind. You got to be careful what we say here, They would take it down real quick. I've had a live stream taken down right when we were talking. But I don't know if they would say it. But yeah, they don't want people talking about stuff like that. But yeah, pretty, as I say, 10,000 homes burned to the ground in LA County. I mean, that's a drop in the bucket, really. You think about the size of LA with like 10 million people that live there, probably about 10 million people live in the whole Southern California area, 10 to 15 million people. 10,000 homes really is a drop in the bucket, but still. Where was Elvis and Georgia Pease? The water bombing planes, helicopters saved my place. 2019. Oh, they had a huge firestorm in Australia in 2019. I remember. Yeah, that was bad. The firestorm in Australia. But yeah, it looks like LA could get hit again, man. LA, I don't think it's over with, man. It's going to be a 1-2 punch. They got another windstorm coming starting tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, saying another windstorm. So yeah, LA's not out of the woods. And there's still fires burning there. You bring in another windstorm, yeah, shit could get really bad. Justin Trudeau is I don't know. Justin Trudeau. Didn't he resign? That's what I heard. Justin Trudeau resigned. But yeah, I grew up there in LA, man. I've seen a lot of fires. I've seen a lot of earthquakes. But nothing like this, man. This is beyond the ridiculosity factor, you know. This latest firestorm And the possible firestorm, which could happen in the next few days. Yeah, and it's bad for everybody. All these hurricanes, tornadoes, fires, earthquakes, what you name it, they're just jacking up insurance rates. And then they don't even pay. So you got to pay all these tens of thousands of dollars in fucking insurance. And then when your house burns down, they don't cover you. It's insane. Parsball says Santa Ana winds picking up. Yeah, that's what they're saying. The winds are going to pick back up in Southern California. And it'll be around 2. And the fires are already there. They can't put them out for some reason. And yeah, you add some more wind, and we're going to have another 10,000 homes gone. But they're burning out homes in the nicest areas. The nicest areas of LA are burning up. These are multi-million dollar homes going bye-bye. That's the thing that's kind of weird to me about this firestorm is it's hitting the wealthy areas, but that's been happening for a while. There was a Malibu fire earlier this fall, and a few years back there was another Malibu fire that just fucking wiped out a whole bunch of multi-million dollar homes. But this one is the biggest by far, so it keeps ratcheting up. But just like a month or 2 ago, there was a fire in the same area, pretty much, in Malibu. I used to live in Malibu, man, and I'm not rich. I've never been rich, but I had some things going on. I was able to live in Malibu for a while. It was so cool. I loved it, man. It was so cool. I got to surf and fucking, man, got to really live a lot back in the 80s, in the mid to late 80s. It was a great experience. Eric, have you the North American Union? Yes, I've heard of such things. NAFTA. Every card they can play before Trump gets in. Yeah. It seems so, right? Crazy. And the markets are going crazy, but not good, man. They're just stirring up the fucking shit pot, right? Yeah. Well, hey, at least it gives me stuff to talk about here on my channels. We got no shortage of stuff to talk about here. That's the good news. The bad news is people are being made homeless by the thousands. Sad. The world that we live in today, man. Why did they force us into this fucking nightmare, really? It's what life has become for most of us. It's just, they just keep fucking making life harder and fucking harder and harder and harder. They hate us, man. They don't want us to have a nice, easy life at all. Research NAFTA superhighway. I've heard of that. It comes right through here in Colorado. North American Union is economic, political, continental union of Canada, Mexico, and the United States, the 3 largest and populous countries in North America. Interesting. Yes. The most wealthiest place in the world, really. Mel Gibson, after his house burned down, said he's got some property now going real cheap. Do you think Mel Gibson had good insurance? You think it's possible that Mel Gibson's insurance company will deny his claim? But that's what's going on, man. You know, I pay a lot of money in fucking homeowner insurance, and and it seems like a fucking ripoff now. It's a total scam, and if your house burns to the ground, they'll come up with a reason why they're not going to they're going to deny your claim, man. They're going to deny your claim. That's what's going on. It's all a rag. It's all a big fucking ripoff, man. Insurance. They always, man. Insurance has become nothing but a fucking ripoff. And it really aggravates me. I pay so much money to insurance companies, man. And I know if my time of need ever comes, they're going to fucking deny my claim for some reason. All I'm saying, we all got to quit paying the fucking insurance companies, man. Take that money and save it to take care of yourself, man, because the insurance company ain't going to do fucking shit for you. Trust these fucking cunts. Oh, it is all sus. He don't even know how, as far as insurance yet. The insurance companies are fucking giving people the good hands treatment. You're in good hands with Allstate. No, that's what's going on, man. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We've heard these fucking jingles all our lives, right? From these fucking insurance companies. I don't know if you guys got State Farm and fucking. But yeah, it's a big fucking ripoff, and they keep jacking people's prices up, and they're just canceling people. After we paid for years, for decades, we paid them tens of thousands and like $50,000 that people have paid to these insurance companies, and they just drop them. To me, it seems like fucking theft. We took 50 grand from you, but now we're just going to drop you. Go fuck yourself. But yeah, that's what's going on, man. Here where I live, man, it's all over. People are being dropped left and right. They're dropping people's insurance left and right. I just paid mine a couple months ago, or like a month and a half ago. That tells me, man, that I'm very concerned there's going to be a fire here. That's why they're canceling so many people's insurance right now. Because they're getting set to fucking light this motherfucker up. That's what it tells me, man. I ain't bullshitting you, man. People are talking about their insurance are being dropped from the same insurance company I have. I haven't had mine dropped yet. It's getting real close. Everybody around me, people all around this area are getting dropped by their insurance company. That scares the shit out of me, man. That tells me that, yeah, we're being targeted. And anywhere, man. If you live anywhere in this world that is any kind of fire danger whatsoever, you should be fucking concerned. You should be very concerned. I am. I know it's only a matter of time. It's only a fucking matter. I think by next summer, my house will probably be burnt to the fucking ground. Part of the new evacuation order issues, yeah. Doesn't surprise me. So yeah, this is a fucking war on the world, man. War on the people. It's so obvious. The insurance companies are dropping people right before the fire happens. So if your insurance company is dropping you, that's a sign right there. They tell you we can no longer insure you. That means your area is slated for fucking demolition. So fucked up, man. So fucked up. I mean, if you know what's going on, man, it's so fucking evil. It really is. It's destroying people's lives, man. That's all it is. Just ripping their whole fucking life out from under them, putting them out on the streets with a $750 fucking check from FEMA. And then deal with the insurance company, motherfucker. I know it's only a matter of time, man. It's going to happen here, right where I'm sitting, man. This house will be burnt to the fucking ground. No doubt about it. See, Malibu is like a fucking war zone, yeah. I've seen some photos, yeah. Seen some videos. I'm 63. Should I concern about my diet now or just move on and just live? Fuck it, dude. You've lived a good long life at 63. Just enjoy yourself. Most people on this planet will not live to be 63 years old, man. So yeah, you've done well. Fuck it. You've lived the best years of your life. It's only going downhill from here. That's the way I see it. So death ain't the worst fucking thing in the world. Reminiscent of Gaza, yes. It is. And you know, it's really weird because it's the wealthy part of LA, the wealthiest part of the United States. You know, very wealthy people live there in Pacific Palisades, in Malibu. You know, we're talking multi-million-dollar homes. You know, homes going for 10 million plus in that area. You know. Well, not anymore, man. They're having a fire sale. Right now, they're having a fire sale. That's bad. Bad humor. Bad humor. But, you know, it's hard to feel sorry for those people. You know, they're very well. Anybody that lives in Pacific Palisades is very wealthy. You got to be, just to pay the fucking property tax. You're talking tens of thousands of dollars a year in property tax. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine paying $15,000, $20,000 a year just in property tax? God damn, it's insane. I can't wrap my mind in what I pay in property tax. I can't wrap my fucking mind around it. It's fucking, you know, you got to pay just to fucking live on this fucking planet. It disgusts me. Sick of it. It's a very, very horrible, evil fucking reality that they've created on this fucking world. They're making it impossible to fucking live. That's what they're doing. They're making it fucking impossible to have a home and live in this fucking country. That's what it boils down to. And that's why we have so many fucking homeless people on the streets. And the number's going to keep rising. Sorry, man. I'm fucking irked. Save your safe place with a sprinkler system instead install. I don't know, man. When the wind's blowing 100 miles an hour and there's a fucking fire conflagration, and it's insane. You can't imagine. Not to mention other things that we won't mention right here that could happen to your home that we won't mention here, but we all know what I'm talking about. It doesn't fucking matter if you have a sprinkler system. Your home is going to fucking be destroyed. We've seen it over and over and over again, man. This is just the latest example and the biggest, most extreme example because it's hitting the goddamn most populated city on the planet. It was always a thing living in LA, man. And where I grew up in the suburbs of LA and shit, there's always a fucking disaster going on. It's ridiculous. There's either a fire, a flood, an earthquake, a riot. No food is fit. No matter what. What are we supposed to eat? Cockroaches? Hey, if you can stomach it, go for it. There's plenty of them. It's a good food source. You just got to get yourself used to eating cockroaches. But at least paint your roof blue. Fuck yeah. I could do that, man. I'll go to Home Depot and buy me a fucking 10-gallon bucket of fucking cheap-ass fucking blue paint. Paint my roof blue. It's not a bad idea. Like the Smurf Village. Anyways, fuck yeah. That's what's going on this week. Yeah, it's interesting. Glad to hear you guys' input into this situation. Because yeah, it's the talk of the world right now, right? Obviously, LA fire situation. Post the link here and see if anybody wants to hop on and talk about this shit. But yeah, I remember back in 29, whatever the Australia fires were going on. That was fucked up, man. But yeah, this is LA, man. This is like one of the most populated places on the planet. But the thing about LA, man, the population is spread out over a pretty big area. His property tax was doubled. My God. You know, what the fuck? What's going on in this world, man? They just keep fucking sucking more and more out of us, man. Doubled your property tax, you know? That's like a fucking kick in the balls right there. Oh, man. It's really frightening what's going on in the world, man. They're really fucking lowering the boom on people and making life unfucking achievable. I don't know. I think that's the whole plan. And the fucking suicide rate keeps going through the roof. People just can't take it anymore. But it's the writing's on the wall, man. They're getting rid of You know, like George Carlin said, pack your shit, folks, because we're leaving. Face it. You know, we'll see how long it takes to fucking kill us all. I'm still here, man. They're erasing the will to live, man. That's the big part of it. They're destroying people's fucking will to live. Fire's going out. I hate to be so negative, but man, fucking shit's not good. We're hoping things will get better in 2025. Shit. I said, yeah, we're hoping. I'm looking at the track record, and it seems to me like every year has gotten worse than the year before. So that makes me not too optimistic for 2025. But we know we can hope. You know, Trump's coming in. Things are going to get better. Trump's going to make America great again. Mr. Adams Apple, thanks for hanging out, man. Love you. Always good to see you. Take care of yourself and have a great 2025. But really, what does 2025 really mean? It's the year that the number that they put on it, right? Does it really mean anything? Yeah, Jesus Christ died 2,025 years ago, all right? Or something like that, or he was born or whatever. You know, one of those. Yeah. He was born 2,025 years ago. That's what our calendar is based on. Isn't that ridiculous? Nothing against Jesus or nothing. You know, why? They got to put a number on the year. It's very important. Peace be with us, please. That's all we ask for. A little fucking peace of mind. That's what we really need, is a little peace of mind and not living in a stressed out situation always. But that's what it is, man. Sadly, we all stress out because we got fucking bills to pay. We got to buy food. You know, we got to take care of ourselves and our family and our animals and blah, blah. It goes on and on and on. And it just keeps getting harder and harder and harder. Right? No one would deny that. So, yeah, of course, people are pretty stressed out in the world today. You know, you got to learn to deal with it. It's not easy. The world needs to smoke a collective. Jack, unless you're living in LA, like, so the bad thing about what's going on is the fucking smoke, man. Got to be fucking hell on earth. They got fires burning all around LA. So whichever way the wind blows, man, the valley's getting filled with smoke. It's got to be like a nightmare. When is this smoke gonna fucking go away? You know, I'll be losing my mind. But yeah, we need to smoke a collective joint. Fuck yeah. Fucking agree with that. You know, that's why they smoked joints back in the day, man. Because it was like a collective thing, man. People would get together, they would all take a couple hits off the joint, fucking enjoy their buzz, and you know, talk to each other. Nowadays, people are just staring at their phones. You know? Crazy how the world has changed. Living in a bunch of fucking non-NPCs fucking staring at their phones everywhere you go. Fucking boggles my mind. Where did the humanity go? There's no more humans left. Very few. You know, earlier I went up to the local fucking brewery and talked to some people. It was nice. I don't go out very much. But I thought today I'm going to go over there and have a couple beers, you know, because it cost me $20 to go up there and have a couple beers. That's how ridiculously expensive the world is today. You go out and have 2 beers and tip the fucking bartender, and it costs you $20 for 2 beers. It is what it is, right? $10 a beer. That's the world we live in today. Anyways, yeah, it's nice to get out, you know, but it's they made it so expensive, man. You know, the only people you meet when you go out, they all got money for some reason because they can afford to go out. Of course, well, here at 24 costs $55. Yeah, I imagine you go to a bar in Cali. Costs you like $6 or $8 for a beer. Well, that's what it is here in Colorado. So probably like $8 or $10 a beer in California. It's just insane. You know, they're pricing people out of the world. They're pricing businesses out of the world. You know, it's ridiculous that people can't afford to go out and frequent businesses because the businesses are too expensive. You can't afford to go out to the bar and go out to the fucking restaurant and have dinner because it's just, you know, it's ridiculous amount of money you got to pay. It's just like, fuck, I can fucking stay home and fucking make my own dinner. Why would I go out and pay $100 to eat dinner? It's ridiculous, but yeah, that's just what it is. And it just keeps getting worse. We've been seeing this for years and years and years, this progression down this fucking shithole that we're going down, you know, and the prices just keep going up and up. Every time I go to the store, every fucking week, the price goes up a very noticeable amount. Yep, like eggs, again, went up this week a very considerable amount. Like last week, they were like at around $9, and now they're like $9.50. It went up like 50 cents in 1 week for fucking eggs. $9.50 for a dozen eggs. It's mind-boggling, man. You know, I remember paying like $1.50 for a dozen eggs back in the day, or $2, $3, whatever. It was not like what it is now. $9.50 for a fucking dozen eggs. I'm like, no way, man. Oh, I gotta buy them. You know, I gotta eat something for breakfast. Fuck. So yeah, like I was saying last week, you know, it's become very, very good idea to have your own chickens nowadays. It used to be not. But when eggs are at $9 a dozen, it's probably a good idea to start making your own eggs. Hence having chickens. Will they stay this expensive for a while? I don't know. You know, I've heard the reason why eggs are so expensive is because there was like a bird, blah, blah. They had to kill a bunch of chickens, blah, blah. Insane, man. This never happened back in the day, but just nowadays, yeah, we got this fucking shit going on. We got to come to your property in hazmat suits, kill all your fucking chickens. Yeah. Because some chicken had a cough or something, you know? So then therefore all the prices of eggs and poultry will rise. And therefore everything else will rise in the world. Because everybody needs eggs and poultry to live. Everybody's got to eat eggs and chicken. What else are we going to eat for breakfast besides eggs? I don't know. Oatmeal? I don't eat oatmeal. I used to, but I don't think so. I mean, I never had any problems eating oatmeal that I can remember. It's been a while since I've eaten oatmeal. Cold pizza for breakfast. Fuck yeah. I'm a big fan of that. If I got some cold pizza laying around, I'm fucking eating that shit. Fuck yeah. That's the best breakfast in the world. You eat some cold pizza for breakfast, dude, you're ready to take on the world. Fuck yeah. Cold pizza after some dirty ass, nasty morning sex. Now you're talking. Maurice Samuel Town wrote a book entitled Genitals, essential reading for the goys. Dang it. Still processing that one. Fuck yeah, Lee. So yeah, fuck. What else is going on besides California fucking burning down into the ocean and the desert? From the desert to the sea to all of Southern California, you best be fucking ready for some fucking fireworks. Yeah, it's fucked up. I got family over there, and it doesn't feel good. "33 years since LA riots." That's interesting. I was there when LA riots happened. Those were good times. Damn good times. 33 years. Gosh, I was a baby back in them days. Oh, damn. If I could only travel back in time to the LA riots, man, what a good time I had. And then LA burns to the fucking ground. No, not all of it, just parts of it. From the desert to the celebrities to all of Southern California. Good evening. I'm your host, Eric Pharma. Welcome to the Weekend Update. Coming to you live from Southern California. No, not really. I grew up there. I know the area very well. I know this place very well, where all these fires are burning. Yeah. It's a very fascinating, it's an interesting area. Extremely overpopulated. But, really cool, beautiful. Southern California is an amazing place. I didn't really appreciate it when I was a kid. But thinking back about it now, yeah, it was an interesting place to grow up. Bought a huge bag of rice, but it lasted me a year. Couldn't have it. It was only $8. Fuck yeah. If you're gonna eat all that rice, the rice lasts a long time. $8 for a huge bag. Fuck yeah. But yeah, I grew up in that area of Southern California, and yeah, it's a beautiful area in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways, it sucks balls. It's way too overpopulated. A lot of fucking cockroaches. A lot of cockroaches. I'm just saying. But it was cool growing up there. A lot of earthquakes. A lot of fucking fires. I remember a lot of earthquakes I experienced growing up in the San Fernando Valley. Especially the earthquake of 70. When I was just a little kid, 1971, like I was just a baby. I'll never forget it. I'm not trying to date myself or nothing. We got about 5 bags of rice. They keep saving food from hamper place. Coconut oil too. Just bought a huge bag of weed, a bit more than $8. It'll last. Fuck yeah, that's a good deal, man. That's the kind of deals you can get if you're smart. Why pay all this money for weed? I pay very little for weed. Because I buy the leftover crap that nobody else wants to smoke. I don't give a shit. It's just, basically satisfy my addiction, right? It don't take much. There's worse addictions in the world to have. Good legal weed here in Canada. Why pay money for weed when you can smoke Long Cliff? I haven't tried that. Maybe I have. It's not the same as smoking fucking trimmings from cannabis. That's all I smoke is trim. I'll pay like $15 for like a quarter ounce of trimmings. It's like smoking oregano, exactly. It does the job. It psychologically satiates my psychological addiction, That's all it takes. So I've come to find that out. I don't have to spend a lot of money to satiate my fucking addiction. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? That gives me more money to buy beer. Put a flag on your roof. Paint a flag on your roof. Yeah. Like a fucking Star of David. Yeah, Trudeau legal weed. I didn't know that was a thing. That Trudeau legalized weed. That's really cool, man. Now fuck Trudeau. Do you think Trudeau is the son of fucking Fidel Castro? That's an interesting conspiracy theory, huh? Justin Trudeau is the son of Fidel Castro. What do you think? Over in Canada, beer way overpriced. You think it's unlikely? But have you looked at the evidence? You know, Trudeau's mother hung out with fucking Fidel Castro. Okay? And not to mention that he looks just like him. But I could be wrong. Crows keep tearing Israel flags to bits, I should say. Seen in many a vid. Wow, that's awesome. Crows are smart animals. Crows are like, they get controlled by demons and fucking, and also other entities, I think. I think crows are part of our reality. They're like a window to the other world. Yeah, it's even the Lord of the Rings, the crows could see for the evil one. Like the evil one could see through the crow's eyes. I think it goes both ways. The crows are good or evil. You know? But yeah, the crows are awesome. Mick Jagger. Crows keep changing. Yeah, I deal with crows. I'm very fascinated by crows. Anyway, Mick Jagger. Remember said it. Mick Jagger. I've never been a fan of Mick Jagger. Mick Jagger has always given me the creeps. You know, the high-speed railway network. It will run from San Francisco to Los Angeles Basin under 3 hours at speeds capable 200. Wow. Don't know about it. Pretty cool. It became a reality. Yeah, California is such a beautiful place, man. That's why we have to destroy it. It's an amazing place, man. Every part of California I've been to. And I've seen very, very small part of California, really. Even though I grew up there, you know, I was poor, man. I didn't get a chance to travel much. Just saw a very small part of California as a kid. You know. Jewish space lasers. That could be what's going on, man. We're being fucking inundated with Jewish space lasers. Jewish fire starter drones. Yeah, what is starting these fires? That's the question always. Well, we're looking at we're doing research on that subject. We're investigating. That's what they say. Investigating, which means doing research on that subject. But then we're investigating because of these fires. We'll let you know when we figure it out. Okay. Otherwise, just go fuck off. The shit's under investigation. Y'all can go fuck yourself. When we come out with a statement, we'll come out with a statement. But for now, shit's under investigation. That's all we can tell y'all motherfuckers. We don't know shit. Of course they don't. It's a rapidly developing situation. How could you know what's really going on? It's just shit changes fast. It's a rapid, in these kind of situations, when the wind's blowing 90 miles an hour and fire is shooting up people's assholes, it's a very dynamic situation. So yeah, no, I don't mean to make light of the whole California firestorm. Yeah, it's a very, I guess, a lot of people probably could have predicted that something like this is going to happen. People smarter than me might have predicted this. I never predict anything. Yeah, there's going to be a fire in LA like this with this huge windstorm, which will be attributed to climate change. Because if there wasn't climate change, this windstorm would have never happened. Therefore, it goes deep. People say that's an insane fucking, what theory. Now, if you even say the word theory, I'm sure it sets off algorithms or whatever happens. Canadians do right now. Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden, yeah, California goes from the most rain they've had in decades. They had flooding, ridiculous, insane fucking flooding, back to a fucking drought overnight for 8 months, and then bam, the conflagration, right? It's so predictable. So yeah, this next firestorm could be bad, I'm afraid. Because they already got the fires burning. The wind's going to just kick back up. Could be not good. Could be even worse than the first. I'm afraid. Hopefully I'm wrong. The second firestorm could be worse. How often do you get firestorms in winter? Well, no, I've seen it happen back in the 80s, the late 80s. I was in LA, and there was a windstorm like that, and a bunch of homes got burnt the fuck down. But it was nothing like this. It was confined to one area of the San Fernando Valley, the northern end of the San Fernando Valley. a certain area just got fucking torched. I saw it with my own eyes, man. Like, holy shit. Because I just happened to be out early in the morning on the other side of the valley, and I could see it was still dark outside. I could see all the way across the valley. And just it looked like a cherry bright, and the wind was blowing like gnarly. And like, holy shit. It was like in like January, like where we are right now. And it was just this cherry bright glow of fire I saw. I must have been like 10, 15 miles away from it, but it was like there was a ember and God was blowing it. But what I found out is like hundreds of homes got destroyed, hundreds and hundreds in that neighborhood, on that part of the San Fernando Valley on that night. That was back in the late 80s. 1980s, that is, when we still had swimming pools and movie stars. The good old days. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Jewish lightning. I heard that term. This is like Jewish lightning on a scale, unimaginable scale, really. I mean, when they finally pulled this shit in LA, it's become a huge, the scale is just magnified by a whole degree. You know what I mean? They've taken this insanity to a whole new degree by going into this highly, populated area. That's the only difference here. It's showing the same characteristics of what we've seen, but this time it's into a hugely populated area. That's very concerning. It's like a whole new level. We've gone from moderately populated areas. Now we're into hugely populated areas. The most populated areas on the planet. So yeah, it's definitely right out in the open. Unless I'm totally insane. Most people would say I'm insane for suggesting what I'm suggesting. What are you suggesting, man? Well, maybe that this situation isn't 100% natural. Just leave it like that. It's not as 100% natural as they want us to believe, right? This is they want us to believe this is an act of Mother Nature. Or, as Parzival says, JL. I don't know. This is the story of this week. The Los Angeles firestorm. I'm sure there's lots of other things going on in the world. But nothing more spectacular than the Los Angeles firestorm. I don't think this is dwarfs all other stories on the planet right now. I think it's right now. It's like the law. I think there's possibly there's going to be another round. That's just what I'm hearing. And I hope it's wrong. I really do. I don't want to see another round. I just want this to be over with and move the fuck on. But it's possible that there could be another round of fire in the Southern California area. It happens every time the wind blows. And the fires have already started. They're expecting more wind. So yeah, no. I'm expecting not good things. Every time they get a windstorm, man, it's like, don't let a good crisis go to waste, if you know what I mean. Wind-driven firestorms every time. I grew up in California, man. We never had wind-driven firestorms every time the fucking wind blew. Now, every time the wind blows, it's a wind-driven firestorm. Fucking crisis to the fucking nth degree. Another wind-driven firestorm. Southern California, because the fucking wind is blowing. Every time. It just didn't happen when I was a kid. You know? There wasn't a firestorm every time the fucking wind blew. You know, now every time the wind blows, it's a fucking firestorm. It's insane. Fucking insanity. I'm just saying. Fucking insanity. What do you mean by that? I don't believe it. It's insanity. It's bullshit. It's something else beyond what they're telling us. I got to be careful what I say. You don't want to offend people. YouTube must keep people safe. Yes. Anybody can jump on here, man. I just like to see if I can get a person to jump on for a minute or two. You can't say it never happens here. No. What often you get firestorms in winter? It happens more than you'd think, especially lately. Especially it happened here in Colorado a couple years ago. It was like right around New Year's. There was a fucking fire here in the wintertime. And it burned thousands of homes. Do you remember that? The same kind of thing that just happened in California. But in California, it's it's magnified because of the amount of population in the area. But yeah, we want to jump on. Jump on, Ken. I want to just see how it works. If you can. Anybody watching, if you could jump on, just talk for a minute. Or not. I could do this as a one-man show. All I need is the chat. Zuckerberg is very sorry that he censored everything. Yes. That's fucking hilarious. It was not his fault, and he sacked the fact checkers. Funny how everyone is crawling up Trump's arse. Oh, you cracked me up, Lee. Fuck yeah, that's hilarious. It's the best comment I've had all fucking year. Cheers, mate. Love you. Man. Got to read that again. Zuckerberg is very sorry that he censored everybody. It was not his fault, and he sacked the fact checkers. Funny how everybody is crawling up Trump's arse now. Sorry. I've been breathing too much smoke lately. But yeah, that's fucking hilarious. That's the best comment I've seen all fucking year. Watching wildfires tear through SoCal is horrifying. Sending much love and healing to all affected, especially. So yeah, it's not over with, huh? Fuck. I didn't think it was going to be over with, man. I was hoping it would be over with, but no. There's another windstorm coming. And fires that they can't put out. Not looking good for SoCal. I mean, that's my home, man. That's where I grew up. Well, it's not my home anymore, but that's where I grew up. And my home is Colorado now. But yeah, you know, California was never nice to me, man. I never felt good in California, man. Even though I grew up there, why I live in Colorado now. Colorado has treated me better. I've had better times in Colorado than I've had in California. But, you know, that's be what it be. That's just beyond my feelings about what's going on in California. You know, even though that is my home where I grew, I have a lot of memories there, and a lot of bad memories too. You know, so like a lot of memories were fucking pasted out of my mind. You know, because they weren't very good memories. We all have hard memories growing up. And not everybody has great childhoods. You know, we just survive the best we can. You know. But yeah, that's where I grew up, man. That was beautiful, though. I had a good time growing up in Southern California. For the most part, it was a good time. Real good time. As you could imagine. But I was poor, man, so that made it not so much fun. Because when you're poor in a capitalistic society, it's tough. When you're living around people that are much more well off than you are. You know? Why I don't have this? How come I don't have that and this? You know, it sucks when you're a kid. You see all these other kids around you that have all the privileges of life, and you ain't got shit. Yeah, it sucks, man. But I didn't let that fucking bring me down, man. Still enjoyed life. Lee Freeman in the house.
Oh, that was quick. G'day, Eric. Just thought I'd come on quickly and say hello.
Hell
Check
yeah.
your
How you
system
doing,
out.
man?
Looks like your StreamYard's working really well.
You
Or
must
whatever
be
you're
down
using
under,
is.
man. It's bright as fuck out there.
Yeah, I am. It's a bit warm today.
I'm dealing with the coldest part of the year in dark, as you can see.
Yeah, it's almost, I don't want to start a controversy, but it's almost as if we live on a globe, you know.
It's interesting, yeah.
Anyway,
I have so many friends from down under. I love it.
Got to get on with my breakfast before it goes cold, mate. Oh shit!
Oh, you dropped your breakfast? No way.
Bacon and eggs, yeah, only on the table. So you're on YouTube at the moment, are you? Like, you're not using StreamYard, you're going through YouTube or something.
Am I?
Is that the idea?
I don't know, man. I know StreamYard has got problems with me, man.
Yeah,
I don't want to pay him $431.
No, speak to Ken. He'll. I don't think Ken pays for it. He just has about 5 accounts.
It's crazy, man. They want money, man. Yeah, I can't afford it anymore.
Yeah, no, that's way too expensive.
$431?
American, that's huge. That's like 3,500 Australian.
Can't do
Just
it.
joking.
But
no,
hey,
that's
it's
kind
still
of
working. We're still having a live stream here.
Well, we're here. I'll take the iPad outside to show you where I live. I was on your stream about 5 years ago.
Right.
But I really don't have much to say. See, I live in the forest.
Wow, it's beautiful.
The ocean's that way. Can't see it from here, but you can on other parts of
Put it on solo layout here. Nice. But yeah, let's see, man, how my stream goes. Now that they want money from me. Of course they do.
Neighbor just gave me a little go-kart. I don't know whether I'm still on, am I? Or I pressed the wrong button. Are you there, Eric?
Yeah. I'm here.
I'm just walking around with the iPad. I press the wrong button, it'll turn off.
Should we record this on an iPad?
Sorry?
Go back inside. You record this on iPad?
Yeah, it's just you got an iPad. I don't have power here.
Nice.
So, iPad's great because it uses very little power. I've only got a couple of tiny solar panels, and that runs my place.
That's really cool. It's the first time I have a person live in Australia on the iPad.
Yeah, best machine yet.
Able to walk around.
For someone that's going blind like me, it's best machine yet, mate. Yeah. Anyway, I better get on with my breakfast, Eric. Hope you have a great 2025. Enjoy your show.
Yeah, I'm gonna try, man.
Do some more videos.
We're all hoping for the best of 2025.
Yeah,
we all got to be optimistic.
Yeah,
and hopeful.
I loved your moose videos, and videos with Jake are always good too.
But yeah,
video your walks. It's great.
It's so cool that we finally got you live here. I know you've been in the chat to actually talk to you here on video. It's cool.
That's good. Cheers, mate.
Hell yeah. First of all, 293,000 people ordered to evacuate. Dang. That's a lot of people. Lee Freeman's gone. So the homeowner returned to devastation. Yes. It's scary, man, what's going on in the world, man. You know. The devastation just keeps, it's only a matter of time till it comes to my neighborhood or your neighborhood. You know. When you see this devastation, another fucking firestorm in California and another one behind it. Yeah. And, you know, it's affecting it's not just California, it's all over the country. It's the hurricanes, you know, it's all kinds of natural disasters, fires, you know, fucking earthquakes, you name it. All this shit just keeps happening. It's destroying the world, man. It's destroying our fucking homeowners insurance. You know? Keno, in the house.
Hello. How you going? I just saw Lee was on. Yeah.
You know, things have been better. Things have been better. You?
What'd you think of Lee's little buggy he's got? It looked pretty good.
Who?
Lee, you just had on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Lee. Yeah, Lee's a great guy.
He was showing his buggy. the little vehicle, you know.
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, how you doing, Keno?
Yeah, so fine. Oh, well, at least we haven't got bushfires, so I'm not complaining. You know.
Yeah, they've jumped to our part of the world.
I can't believe they got bushfires in winter, though. We never get them in winter.
No, it does happen in California. It happens when the wind blows. It's so dry.
Yeah, these weird winds that keep.
You know, I'm still saying it's not totally 100% natural.
It's they say some of the fires seem to burn from underneath the house up into the house. People have fireproof roofs, and yet the whole house still burns down.
The fire goes subterranean. Funny.
And I just got to check my setting.
Yeah, you sound great, man.
I think I was causing the
echo
there. Yeah.
On my end,
just checking my audio. No, my mic's down. Right. There's no reason.
Yeah, because I quit paying my StreamYard bill, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I started chemotherapy and all my hair fell out, you know, so anyway. Yeah, there's my entire beard.
Have you got a GoFundMe?
No, not yet.
Your beard fell off too.
Yeah, the whole beard, the whole goddamn thing. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, I don't.
You look like a different man.
I don't even recognize myself in the mirror. I had that thing on my face for, I don't know, like 11 years. Anyway.
You really started chemotherapy?
Yeah, and the doctor said you better lay off the smokes, you know. I'm like, oh, come on, doc.
Drinking out of that bottle.
One or two more is not going to kill me, you know what I mean? So, but
yeah, cool.
I've been told the same. Stop smoking.
Well, that reminds me, I need to have a smoke.
I've got emphysema.
Actually, I went on LC's stream, and he was criticizing my beard, and I was I was criticizing him, saying, tweedling his beard and saying, "Listen, listen." And so he said, "Shave that off your face." I said, "You go first." And he was like, we went back and forth on that for a while. And yeah, he shaved his beard off, and I shaved my beard off. So there you have it. Live on air.
Did it hurt?
Huh?
Did it hurt?
I didn't see him streaming. When was this? Yesterday? Last night?
Well, just about 14 hours ago.
I asked, did it hurt?
I didn't see him streaming.
I lost a lot of knowledge with the absence of the beard.
Yeah,
I'm not nearly as intelligent as I used to be once the beard was gone. And anyway, of course, I have no hair. Yeah, I have
hair
no hair,
contains memory. Yeah,
that's cool. You got to make a change now and then. Good for you.
Your turn, Eric.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, your turn to shave, man. We're shaving for Palestine. You know.
Shaving is like a cleansing of the face.
I've been protesting many years. I shaved my beard off back in the early 90s.
I think I've been growing this beard for like 5 years now.
Yeah, that looks pretty good, though. I wouldn't shave that. I don't know. I didn't really care for mine too much. It used to be like kind of longer and bushier, but I kept trimming it. I got obsessive. I kept trimming it. And then I didn't like it once I trimmed it. And it's like, and then, LC and I were having a good drunk. And yeah, we.
You just shave it off. Fuck it.
Yeah, shave it off. Yeah.
I wish I had seen that. That would have been funny. I would have recorded it.
Yeah, I'll shave my beard off and I'll record it so you guys can watch.
No, you should probably keep yours. I don't know. Yours looks pretty good. I would keep that. Yeah.
Do I look distinguished or old?
Well, I look old with mine. You look distinguished anyway.
People always look younger without a beard. Yeah. Don't they?
I didn't really particularly like my beard anymore because I had trimmed it too much, and so I had thought of shaving it off, and then Elsie was giving me shit because it's stained by nicotine, My beard is, but no, it's always like red at the top, and then I had that stripe down here, and he's giving me all kinds of shit, dude. He was saying horrible things. It was fucking hilarious, but, but yeah, it was great though. Why waste a good drunk? I'm like, you shave yours. No, you shave yours. And yeah, it was fucking hilarious, but I wasn't, because he's always tweeting.
I wish you could see the video.
He's always doing that.
He's always going like this and saying, listen. He's playing with
Is it on the internet?
I don't think so. He usually
he always takes his streams down straight away because sometimes
it was recorded.
Sometimes women get on there and flash their boobs, so he has to take it down. And
just because it took it down doesn't mean it doesn't still exist.
Has a few drunk women turn up and a few drunk guys, and some guys pull their cocks out, and it's like,
No one wants to see that.
Have to stop the stream, They're not all Australians either.
Why do guys really need to pull their cocks out? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
Like that Seinfeld episode. She gets back from a date. Lorraine gets back from a date, and Seinfeld is like, how'd it go? And she's like, he took it out. It was the first date.
Some chicks like that. Most don't, though.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
it's creepy.
I'm not saying I've never done something like that, but
I've never done anything like that. He took it out.
You better be very confident it's going to work.
Yeah, right. But this was the first date for Lorraine, and she comes back saying he took it out.
It's
crazy.
I've done it before. I'm not gonna lie.
What's that?
I said, I've done it before and it's worked. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, well, at least it worked. Hey.
Was this in a pub or something?
You gotta be bold sometimes in life.
Was this in
Sometimes
public? Was
Do
it,
what you want.
Eric? Was it in public?
Not in public, no.
Oh, that,
Maybe semi-public.
Yeah, sometimes they just need to see the sausage and see what they're working with, and then they're willing to give it a go, I guess. You know.
normally it's them who take it out. Normally it's the women who take it out for you.
You gotta,
yeah,
you
but-
gotta take your chances in life. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah. Got to live.
What did you do? You want a bit of this, love?
Otherwise, you know, if you never take any chances, you never would have fucking
Hey,
lived.
baby, I want a bit of this.
That's all I can say about the subject. You gotta take your chances.
Yeah, and I looked in the mirror and I don't even recognize myself. It's like I've aged in the past 10, 11 years, you know? It's like, holy shit, man. Yeah, I had that.
Yeah, that happens.
You should never look at yourself in the mirror, man.
I had that carpeting on my face for 11 years. It's like, holy shit, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, now you look like really weird.
Yeah, but it emphasizes my very large cranium.
You'll
you know?
get used to it though, man. You'll come back into that look.
I might grow a goatee again. a
Puck
small
won't be able
goatee,
to
but-
call you.
Oh, yeah.
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 Puck
Dr.
Elf
E.
won't be able to call you.
Own it.
Robotic.
Own your fucking bald face.
Yeah. And I like the bald head. I like the shiny
Actually, I'm
cranium.
going to shave my. I can shave my head again because me
If no one else likes it,
scar
they
on.
can go eat them. Whatever. They can go eat whatever they like to eat.
But no, it was hilarious, though. And I can't believe he actually went first. And I still recognize him, but not, yeah. I don't know. He could pass as
Oh,
someone
he
else
looked
now.
different. Yeah, I'm anxious to see what he looks like. that was his iconic look, you know.
Yeah, right. Listen. And he's twiddling his
You know, looks are deceiving.
Yeah. But we wouldn't recognize Eric either. I mean, we could, you know,
If I shave my face off,
if Eric shaved,
I would look
that
weird. I
off,
would look weird. You're right.
yeah. I mean, we could pass him on the street and not.
I used to be
Yeah.
real attractive without a beard, but I'm afraid now I wouldn't look so good because my face is atrophied.
How long you had your beard for?
And my teeth are rotting.
How long you had
away.
your beard for, Eric?
What's that?
How long you had your beard for?
How long you had your beard for?
Since 2020.
Oh, really? Were you clean shaven?
I
before that?
started growing in 2019. 2019, like in October of 2019.
I should remember that. I don't remember you being clean shaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I started growing it in 2019, October. I was heading into the fall 2019. And I said, I'm going to grow a beard.
I should remember you being clean shaven. I just don't.
No, you shouldn't.
Well, yeah, I go back to hanging around your stream. I go back to, or videos. I go back to like 2013, 2014. So anyway.
But yeah, there's a lot of videos you can see if you look.
Oh,
up
really?
them
Are there some old videos of you without,
Yeah, I'm just having a look.
without whiskers.
I've got to go back 5 years, right?
I took down a lot of the live streams
Yeah.
because I was getting YouTube attacked left and right on my old live streams. So
but I sat here right on air and I used the clippers and I, cranium, beard, and I took it down like a carpet, right? It was funny. Anyway, why waste a good drunk, you know? But hey, we had a good time.
Yeah.
I'll give them permission to put
Well,
that
a
back
big
up.
part of my problem is like my teeth are fucking disappearing.
Yeah, I have no teeth, so yeah, there you have it.
You have no teeth.
I have no teeth.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, they got loosened up with a few battles, and you know, nobody ever knocked any of my teeth out, but they loosened them up quite a bit to where, you know, may as well get them removed. And then I was going to get plates, and then I, you know, realized I could still eat and enunciate correctly. I could still speak, you know, well. So I was like, yeah, why bother?
There, Eric, I've shown a picture of you here without the beard.
No.
Oh, without the beard, yeah, show it. I don't even remember him without the beard.
Yeah, there's a picture of that, man. Right.
You're doing a slide.
Yeah, I was like young and handsome back in them days. But then that was like a weird
You just got to add it.
distorted. That's a distorted photo. Obviously,
Mm,
it makes me look like a
you
like
can't see it.
No. Oh, my memory is going too.
That's crazy how people can find photos of me on the internet.
There you are.
Without a beard?
Right. Yeah, you should show that, Eric. There's it. One.
This look like without a beard. Put that full screen.
Show Gordon. There.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, look at that handsome devil right there. My God, just a piece of man candy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think I remember what your face looks like now.
You look mean there. You look very mean. You're spinning away a bit, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's another one.
Wow. It's crazy. The good old days.
I'm amazed that I used to be a young man. I don't know.
I was a badass, dude.
yeah,
I was quite the bruiser.
Dude,
but
brawler.
something's getting old.
You wouldn't believe the pussy I conquered in my day.
I was the bruiser, brawler, carouser. I was I was quite the quite the home wrecker. Anyway. I don't know.
So that was good seeing your vehicle, Lee, and when you come on before.
Yeah, I saw that. I just woke up here like I don't know, an hour ago. But anyway, yeah, I saw that vehicle.
Yeah, I've been awake about 3 hours.
I wish somebody would, give me a vehicle like that. He must have some good friends, I'll tell you what. Yeah.
I've been up 4 hours. It's 8 o'clock.
What do we do with this really nice 4-wheeler? Let's give it to Lee. You know.
Yeah. I mean, wow. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Well,
Fuck yeah.
yeah.
So what else is going on this week?
So,
Besides the LA fires.
Well, everything that's
much in
coming out of
Australia
Fort Bragg.
is happening.
Is it like the
It's
hottest
going postal.
is it hot in Australia right now?
Fort Bragg seems like the place to be. Fort Bragg's the place to be brought up, you know, as a young cadet.
Well, Ashley
You
Babbitt,
go
the one
there,
who
you
got
end
shot.
up.
let me give you a brief rundown on January 6th of 2020. Ashley Babbitt got shot there, only person to actually die that day. But she was a what do you call it? She was a psychological operations specialist, okay? And then the person who purportedly shot Trump in the ear had visited Fort Bragg, which is the head of psychological operations. Yeah, the person who purportedly shot Trump in the ear with a ketchup packet.
Yeah, he was there.
He went there 100 times for no particular reason. He's not, related to the military.
So yeah,
anyway.
That's interesting. You should talk about this.
Yeah, but then there's two more. So I'm talking about 4 people out of Fort Bragg who are proficient in psychological operations. Okay, psyops, actual psyops. I mean, that's where they run.
And now Trump's going to be our president.
Yeah, there we go. Well, no, he's going to save us, bro. Don't you know he's Supreme Lord
He's
Commander?
supposedly got shot in the ear.
I heard.
Now he's our president. You know what I mean? Bizarre.
How's Jake going? I heard him yelp just then.
Jake.
Jake.
He's sleeping.
I heard.
He's like a dog.
I heard him
like a dog.
I thought I heard him yelp.
He's fucking unconscious.
And then the 2 attacks.
Might have been dreaming.
The 2 attacks on January 1st. They're from Fort Bragg, actually from Fort Bragg. But so yeah, this is really weird. Psychological operations specialists. So.
You probably heard me.
The coincidence.
Yeah, the coinky dinks are just mounting.
You know what, Ken? You heard me fucking with the stove, and it sounded like a dog yelping.
All right. Oh, when you open the door, yeah. Yeah. Does a squeak sound.
Now Jason,
I mean,
Jake, he just.
Lee Freeman is so funny, though. Lee says Eric was born with whiskers. His mom was not impressed.
So she shaved me and made me walk backwards.
That might have hurt. I don't know.
I was a handsome bastard, though. I really was. We all get old.
Yeah, I used to have to fight women off with a stick.
But no, I'm not really vain or nothing. You gotta be modest in this world.
Yeah.
Nobody likes vanity. Vanity is very unimpressive. Or I say that's not the right word, but vanity.
Bonfire of the vanities. Yeah, vanity is.
There's so many vain people in the world. It's disgusting.
I don't know. Yeah,
they fall in love with their own. They fall in love with their own reflection.
Like we always talk about Taylor Swift, right? It's insane.
No, not really.
It's gone to the nth degree with, to be worshipped like people like a deity almost, right?
I wonder if she's got a house left.
Probably got plenty.
she's like a $2 billion.
One of the houses. All these Hollywood stars, they got other houses elsewhere.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson's got one in Mexico somewhere, and Australia.
One in Australia.
Same as Nicole Kidman, she's got houses everywhere in America and Australia. Tom Hanks, I just wish he'd. Drown.
Yeah, it's
what about Miley Cyrus?
Who?
Miley Cyrus.
I didn't remember.
Well, she owns a house in Malibu. It got destroyed.
Yeah, I remember Miley Cyrus. Well, she's still around, isn't she?
She's a famous.
She's one of them satanic gold
Yeah,
wenches.
she's up there almost like
She
up to
was
the
the
level
cover.
of Taylor Swift. She's not as big as Taylor Swift, but she's up there.
Who was it? Katy Perry and Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Wow.
One of them become the Queen Bee or something. Oh, I've forgotten which, but anyway.
I know that.
Now it's Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift she is music.
They all answer to the.
You know, it's interesting. Taylor Swift was voted in the top 10 greatest guitarists of all time.
No.
You know, shit's fucked up.
Guitarists.
You know, shit's fucked up when Taylor Swift is in the top 10 guitarists of all time.
And who are the people who decide that? You know, they're just fucking idiots. You know.
Yeah. But
Well, you look at Aretha Franklin. You know, she was voted like, you know, King of Soul, King of Pop, King of Rock and Roll.
According to Rolling Stone or whatever, you know.
And fucking Rolling Stone. God, what a worthless rag that is.
Oh, I can't stand.
But it just shows you, you know, why Taylor Swift is so popular. You know, because she's pushed out into the world to be popular.
It's the same as how everyone thought Bob Dylan had
a lot of young girls follow
beautiful
her.
voice, and
It's insane. The following that Taylor Swift gets.
It's just how
people are out of their minds.
How they push them like Bob Dylan.
You know, Taylor Swift is brainwashed cajillions of people in this planet. Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Well, she's not the first.
But she's the biggest one at this point in time. It's
all the other ones.
Madonna. It's crazy.
Madonna and all them, you know, Miley Cyrus and Katy Perry. They're all
last time I went to the grocery store, 3 of the 6 magazines at the grocery store was Taylor Swift on the cover. What?
Yes.
Yeah, you know the world's going to hell when you, at some point, think Cher is a good entertainer.
And Taylor Swift sucks. You know, why is she such a big deal? Her music sucks. It's ridiculous. It's totally childish. Why is she the biggest? Why has she won 16 fucking Grammys? You got to ask yourself.
Well, I already answered all that, but not you heard, but I did explain why.
I actually appreciated Cher.
But she has 16 fucking Grammys. It shows you how insane the world is today.
Yeah, she should give one to you.
What else can I say?
Yeah.
The only reason she's bigger, more numbers, is because there's more people now, you know.
Why does Taylor Swift have 16 fucking Grammys?
You got all the Asians following her and all that, you know, whereas in the old days, people like anyway. So.
Eddie Van Halen has 1 Grammy. Why the fuck does Taylor Swift have 16 Grammys? Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
What about Ozzy Osbourne? Has he got a Grammy?
He's got no Grammys.
No, what?
He's fucking Grammyless.
That's bullshit.
But yeah, Taylor Swift has 16. Taylor Swift
what about
has
Akadaka?
16 Grammys.
Has Akadaka got a Grammy?
Van Halen has 1.
AC/DC?
None.
I wouldn't have a clue who's got a Grammy.
Metallica has 1.
I've never followed the Grammys, so I wouldn't know who's got a
Metallica
Grammy.
has 1.
I got a Grammy.
Taylor Swift has 16.
Yeah, the only Grammy I pay attention to is Weed Grams.
You know, why the fuck does Taylor Swift have 16 Grammys? Well,
I have a
compared
Grammy.
to all these other people.
I don't know what I did with it.
I've got a couple of Grammys here.
Yeah.
I've got about 3 Grammys here.
You know, it just shows how insane the world has become.
I got enough till payday anyway.
Taylor Swift has 16 fucking Grammys.
Bitch!
The Grammy doesn't mean shit.
Come on now, you're just being.
Why is she allowed to have Grammys?
I am just being. You're right.
Oh, she's getting me angry now. I'm just thinking about it. I'm getting angry.
But I'm just upset. Led Zeppelin has no Grammys. Taylor Swift has 16.
They were the biggest rock band on earth for a week.
Right. I don't even know any songs by Taylor Swift. I could not name a one.
No.
Yeah.
There's one about a baby or something.
Song, but yet she has 16 Grammys.
And like
she sang a nice song about having a baby and stuff. Yeah, Tiani likes that one. But
she's got a few songs that I thought were nice, but that was Weekend in
just
Jail.
showing how ridiculous it all is. Right?
About 10 years ago, maybe. Yeah.
That Taylor Swift has 16 Grammys. Led Zeppelin has none. Jimi Hendrix has none. Van Halen has one. Taylor Swift has 16.
Yeah, like Lee says, I don't think we're a target audience. Kids
some of the greatest rock bands of all time have 0 or 1 Grammy. Taylor Swift has 16. Get the fuck out of here. It's just ridiculous.
Right.
Well, it's like the Academy Awards. It's all just a Jew fest. It's just a big Jew fest, Academy Awards.
I'm just over exaggerating how ridiculous it all is.
But a few stars were mentioned, and I could not pick them out of a lineup. I just do not know these superstars nowadays. I don't know.
Like the Eagles.
No, you mentioned a few.
None of them have as many Grammys as Taylor Swift.
Anyway.
Isn't that insane? It's the world we live in today.
I'm as old as dirt, so I don't know these people.
But who cares? But yeah, I'm just pointing out how ridiculous it all is.
What's the latest music now?
I'm just pointing out how ridiculous it is, how set up Taylor Swift is, and put into this position, and she's given 16 fucking Grammys. Okay, and her music sucks.
Yeah, right. But besides Taylor Swift, you mentioned 3 major artists. I've heard the names, but I could not pick them out of the lineup. I do not know who they are.
Miley Cyrus,
and 2 more. But yeah,
I can't think of it.
I mean, I know the names.
Lady Gaga,
Madonna.
Madonna. I mean, I know
Lady
Madonna.
Gaga's.
I know Madonna.
So they're all related to fucking.
Madonna was the boss for years, and now she's handed over to Lady Gaga.
Is the queen of pop today, right? Miley Cyrus. I mean, no, we were just talking about her.
Madonna in her day was actually a good performer. Now she's gone all satanic and shit, but that's another story. But
satanic. What do you think about Taylor Swift?
I don't know anything about
Taylor.
Taylor.
You ever see when she's on stage? She looks pretty fucking demon possessed, in my opinion.
People can't remember a concert after they've seen it. It's weird.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift on the stage
lose 4 hours.
Dude, she becomes a man on stage. In control of the audience.
I find that more fascinating. About this mind controlling.
Take it for what you want. When I say Taylor Swift is a man, she's very manly, more manly than I could ever imagine being. Put it that way.
Doesn't matter what.
She's got big hands.
Not really. She's
got a huge skull, big jaw.
Adam's apple.
That's all I'm saying about Taylor Swift. You know, I'm questioning her whole.
Oh, there's got to be a trans investigation. Oh my God.
God, Nicole Kidman, she's about 5'9". She looks like.
But what do you think? Taylor Swift is different. She's more of a man than all of it. She's more of a man than all of me.
It would be.
And it's amazing that the most popular person in the world is Taylor Swift.
Well, it's mainly young audience, you know.
Yeah, what are they?
It's the most push.
Oh, there's a few oldies who go like our Prime Minister and Justin.
She's the one that's put onto the magazines and shit. She's forced into the eyes of the public. Taylor Swift.
Here we go.
Yeah, I was up all night and then I slept all day and
Yeah, us Australians got to see doing a concert with our Prime Minister dancing away at the concert. I mean, I went to bed late, but I got up early. It was meant to be raining, and it just hasn't rained. And I can't figure out the weather.
Today. We live in a world where everybody believes Taylor Swift's a chick. That's just the world we live in today. And if you dare to question it, you're evil.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You know, we live in the world of the alphabet. You know, LGBTQRSTUVWABC. It keeps growing. But we're going to question, it's evil to question fucking
Crazy woke world.
You know, it's become a hate crime to question these things. You know, it's the world we're living in. If you talk about they've made all these rules and regulations to where if you question certain things, you're performing hate speech, basically. If you talk about certain things, it's hate speech.
True Stream Media put out a new video. It's kind of good. It's like, you know, where the world can't take a joke, or I forget what it's called, but yeah, it's like everything is, you know, people are deciding what we can say and what we cannot say, and
yeah, it's hate speech.
It's a dangerous position to be in. It really is.
Yeah,
very dangerous. Words hurt people now.
Gotta be careful. Lee, welcome to the chat.
G'day, breakfast is over.
Oh, Lee's back. Yay.
G'day. I thought I'd show you my Oscar. No, not Oscar.
Man, it's a beautiful day.
Must be hot.
Grammy. My Grammy.
Must be hot there.
Oh, your Grammy. Oh,
That's
I
not my
didn't even
Grammy.
know what one looked like. Oh, wait a minute. Where is it?
No,
He's got a
my
Grammy.
Grammy's
symbol.
over there. You see
Okay,
it?
I'm not really seeing it, but I don't know.
Hang on.
I got one hidden away. I won a Grammy, you know, some years back. I don't know where it is.
Window.
I think it's in the closet somewhere.
Fuck yeah. What are we talking about? Miss Swift
Grammys.
and the Grammys? How Miss
Oh.
Swift is 16 fucking Grammys?
You have two. Lee's got a Grammy
That's my
there.
Grammy. I cut it in Sydney.
Proper
It's a
gold
Grammy.
set.
You've got to be careful with it. She's
It's a
beautiful.
glass one. Oh.
It's Taylor Swift before she changed.
Is that one? I don't even know what a Grammy looks like, but I'll take your word for it.
It's really weird.
Shows ya.
Taylor Swift has become the most
Shows ya.
popular
It's
person on the planet. And
I
we're
mean,
talking
yeah.
about it. You know,
Yeah,
that's what makes it interesting to me that we're actually talking about Taylor Swift.
If that's a Grammy, yeah.
Ridiculous.
I don't know. I've never seen one.
That we live in a world
now.
where Taylor Swift
It's
is
an
the most
ornament,
popular
but it looks a lot like a Grammy.
shit on the planet.
What, you're telling me it's not genuine? What, got ripped off again? Fucking antique shops, they rip you off, mate. You've got to watch out.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yes.
I'll just shut up and let you guys talk.
yeah.
Going for a walk.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, it is what it is at any rate.
Yeah, he's going on a walk.
I'm really happy. We had big thunderstorms last night. It was fucking brilliant. First time it's rained in about 2 years or a year properly, you know, like it really dumped down, which was great. All the frogs have started making a racket.
Yeah, you hardly ever get good thunderstorms. I've been wanting a good thunderstorm here. I thought we'd have one.
Yeah, usually you get thunderstorms, you know. But, yeah, back to the caravan. I'm slumming it.
It was meant to rain yesterday. It never did. It was meant to rain today. It hasn't. It's hot as hell. It's about 30 degrees.
Yeah, it's nice.
Probably
got a
warmer,
sea
actually.
breeze. Sea breeze is coming early today, so
Yeah.
that's good.
The bush across the road stops the sea breeze.
Yeah, well, I'm right on the ocean here, so like it's a real ocean. There's
Otherwise, I'd get a
Tasman
nice
Sea,
one.
so-
But
Yeah, the way the hills are shaped here, I just get that afternoon breeze every afternoon. It's good. It's really good.
the ocean is real. We got a
it's
real.
Bass Strait though, you know. It's not that deep. It's not that scary. I don't mind being in the Bass Strait, but I was brought up in South Australia. We didn't have real ocean there. It was just the Gulf. Probably only got Gulf of St. Vincent. Only got about 100 foot deep. You know, I know Bass Strait is pretty.
Yeah, here you walk out about 20 foot and there's a big chasm, you know, underwater, and
Yeah.
there's like 4 different shelves that just keep dropping down, and
good for fishing.
it's
You
deep.
know?
Great for fishing.
Yeah. Hawaii was
Don't
the scariest place I've
on
ever been.
seaweed.
Hawaii was really scary. On
Hawaii.
Oahu, I went to a beach there. Yeah, I was going to go for a swim. I thought we'd go for this swim on the beach. And we got to this beach on the west side of Oahu. Only, you know, it's only fairly small, probably 50 miles from Waikiki, you know. Anyway, we go there, this beach, and it was all black sand. I'd never seen black sand before, you know. And but I swim anywhere. Like I'm a fish, you know. But I wasn't game to swim in there. It dropped away like it just dropped away like you take 2 steps in and you'd be down 10 feet. Like it was just incredible. It was like the beach on top of a mountain. Like there's Hawaii's a mountain sticking out of the ocean, you know. And I was too scared to go in there. And my missus said, "What? You're not going in?" I said, "Nah, I'm actually scared of that." Real black looking water, you know. Just freaky.
Can't see what's
Freaky.
coming.
It's
I like to be in
some of
clear
the,
water that you can see a mile away underwater, like can see what's coming.
Yeah, I dove off a boat here, like the continental shelf comes
Got
in.
them up in Queensland, beaches that go out. You can walk out about a mile, you know,
Yeah, that's what
and you
Adelaide's
can
like.
see a shark a mile away. Yeah.
That's what Adelaide's like that. It's just, you know, you have to walk out half a mile before you're up to your neck, you know. Yeah.
Oh, Melbourne Bay's like that, you know. You've got a lot of shallow.
My sisters used to get away from us smaller kids. My sisters would go out real far, so we couldn't get there. Yeah. I was out there one day, and my dog swam out after me, and he's just about drowning because he's tired by the time he got there. And so I'm holding him, and I stopped him from drowning. Then I took him back in, and then he swam out again. You know, he's nearly drowning again. It's like, you fucking idiot.
So you said black sand. Is that obsidian? Is that like from volcanoes there? You said black sand?
Yeah, it'd be volcanic. It's all volcanic rock around here, but it's all really red, you know. It's a real...
You were talking about Hawaii. Yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying it's a lot of volcanic stuff here, but it's a real bright red. But there it was complete real black, real dark. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. But yeah, we watched the surfers in Hawaii there there's a beach there, 20 k's from Waikiki, and it's amazing. There's a surf carnival going on, and the size of those waves was astonishing. You know, I've never seen anything like that either. The guys just riding 20-foot waves in, you know.
Yeah, I heard the surf's good.
Surfers get 20-foot waves.
Yeah, in Hawaii off Oahu, you know, and yeah.
You don't live there unless you surf, I guess.
Oh, it was really good. Like we won a free trip to Hawaii. Wife's really smart. She got on the radio in Sydney and answered a few questions. Next minute, we're flying to Hawaii first class for 5 days and 6 nights. So I hired a car while I was there and checked out all the American food and the American this and that. And checked out the War Memorial in Honolulu, the Pearl Harbor War Memorial, and did all sorts of stuff.
It sounds good. I'd like
met
to
the
go
locals. Stopped at a little place where they sold like little cafe, and local Hawaiian fishermen were there, and I got talking to them, you know, and they're actually the fishermen, and had a real good laugh with those guys, you know. It's good.
Cool.
I met some good.
You know? Like I would never
quite
choose
a
to
few
go to Hawaii.
Hawaiians.
I would never choose to go there. Like it's not my kind of place. I'd rather
I was
go
in
to
Hawaii.
New
It's
Zealand
a
or somewhere.
fucking cool place.
Yeah, it was really good. Stayed in this. They put us up in a Japanese hotel at Waikiki, and it was on the 23rd floor. But it was kind of funny because there was no. In Australia, all the hotels have coffee and tea making facilities and biscuits and that sort of thing. But being Japanese, there was none of that. You know, they had a bar fridge, but yeah.
Can't have a cup of tea. What about jasmine tea?
There's no kettle or anything. No, nothing like that. It's just not their tradition, I guess, you know. Yeah.
This Chinese dude,
I made a mistake.
You know, he'd have a cup of hot water every morning. Just water, hot water.
Yeah, some of the Chinese tea, you think it's just water anyway, you know. But yeah, I went to a diner. I wanted to go to an American diner, you know. So we go to this diner, and it was great, you know, having a what do they call it? Eggs Benedict in the morning, like a steak on an egg and all that, and smothered with hollandaise sauce, which I didn't like. But I made a mistake because I thought, okay, I'm in America, I've got to leave a tip, you know. So I paid the cashier a tip, you know. And there were these two really friendly Filipino kind of ladies that were serving us. They refill your coffee and whatever. The second day I went there, they didn't look quite as smiley. Oh, okay. Third day, they were sort of scouring at me because I was giving the cashier the tip instead of leaving it on the table for them, you know. And I didn't realise until after I left that, you know, I was kind of ripping them off, you know. Because we don't do tipping in Australia, Eric. We just don't do it here. We
the tipping culture in America is
silly. Yeah, it's silly.
Then I had these 50 Australian coins.
Mate,
and when they guide you to your room, the guy guides us to his room, then he just stands there. And I thought, what's he want? Now then I realised, he wants a tip. You know, it's like, so I give him $5 or something, you know. It's like,
his family rely on those tips. Yeah,
he's just standing in the room, smiling in the corner while we've got unpacking our bags and stuff. It's like, what's he still doing in here? Fucking hell, got to pay him to piss off.
Yeah, I'm a local. I don't feel obliged to leave a tip every time, but I usually do.
Well, it's gone up now. It's 20% now or something, isn't it? You know.
I tip the shit out of these bastards, and I don't even think they.
We just see it as people ripping off their staff. You know, not paying them properly in the first place.
Sometimes they don't even acknowledge it. I'll give a fucking $20 tip, and they act like I didn't do anything. Anyway, they won't even say fucking thank you. So it's like, I'm kind of jaded about the whole tipping thing lately.
Most of the cafes here will have a little coin jar you can throw your coins in for the staff, you know. But some of them have stopped doing that because it's not worth the mucking around for, you know.
I mean, the coins, I usually just leave them, you know. I'll just take the dollars and leave the coins, you know. Yeah, and all they had to do is ring me up, you know. That's when I do that. All they had to do is ring me up, and I'll just take the dollars and leave the coins, you know.
Yeah. Here, cashless society is coming in by stealth, isn't it? You know, like everyone's using cards now, and cash is almost.
Right.
You feel weird pulling a $50 note out of your wallet, you know.
Yeah, I still. Yeah, I
Will they
do
recognise?
about everything in cash. Yeah.
Will they recognise this? Yeah, there's a big movement here saying use cash. You know, everyone should be using cash to keep that system going. You know.
I don't want them having my debit, credit, or bank card. I don't put it out there, because they get compromised all the time. So I try to pay with cash. I try to get to the cash machine, and that's.
What about when your fucking card just dies? What's in?
Yeah, what then?
These fires in LA.
Yeah.
What about that?
I'm
just saying.
I don't understand, Eric. Like I said before, what happened to Elvis and Georgia Peach when we had big fires here in 2000 in Sydney? The Americans loaned us these two great big water bombers, big 747s or whatever they are, and
they used to think at the same ones.
One was called Elvis and one was called Georgia Peach, but Australians fell in love with them because they saved so many houses, in the Blue Mountains and that, And
well, I saw Elvis every day during the bushfires in 2019 go over the big giant red helicopter.
Yeah, they scoop up seawater, don't they?
Oh, they scoop up out of dams and things. They were scooping out of this big dam near me because seawater will destroy the soil, so plants won't grow on it.
I know. I was worried about that here, Ken, because they were using seawater in my gully here. Helicopters. I got video.
I only recently
water on the land.
But it didn't seem to.
Mel Gibson said that. Mel Gibson said that the other day.
Well, actually, it was briny water. They're taking it from a lagoon below my house, which is kind of briny, But I got great video of them flying over and dumping water all around, within a few 100 feet of my little cabin here, and they just took in.
Well,
it wouldn't be. The lake here is sort of. The lakes here are half.
My house is going to be destroyed. What do you want? You want to dump seawater on it, or just let your house be destroyed?
Yeah. Yeah, but I just wonder, Eric, what do they have big air tankers dumping water on the shit or what?
I don't know. I live in Colorado. Shit's happening over in California.
Everything has become so intermittent when it comes to actually controlling or trying to prevent these wildfires that we don't even know what the government is doing. Probably they're paying for hotel rooms for immigrants while the fires burn, but or they're using these particular weapons, and it's really pronounced. Yeah.
Priorities are all wrong. Yeah. Like the what is she? The governor of California. It looks like her hair's got all burnt. Her hair's. She just come back from some foreign country.
From Africa.
Helping out with their fire departments in Mexico or something.
Yeah, it's insane. It's like when our fires were on here.
To her own.
Yeah, our Prime Minister went and had a holiday. I think it was in Hawaii when the big fires were on here.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
What the fuck? Fucking idiot. How stupid are you got to be?
That was a big meme while he's holidaying at Hawaii. Australia burns.
Yeah, what an idiot.
Yeah.
Even from a political... I think politicians would be right on top of that and going around. Local politician here became a hero because he went... His house burnt down in a little town called Cobargo, up just north of here. And he was really good. He was really helpful. He was on the scene. He was actually, and where I live in this corner of Australia, the Wilderness Coast, there's a lot of people living feral like me here. They're just living in the bush in mud houses and stuff. And a lot of them got burnt out. And he really stood up for them and said, let those people, because people are saying, oh, why aren't they insured and that? And he got on the radio and he said, they can't fucking afford a house, let alone insurance, So he let them all rebuild with no needing permits or anything like that, Just help them out. Don't
You would
let the council oppress them, you know.
you wouldn't get that
Yeah,
in
he's
Victoria or anywhere.
He was brilliant. He was a liberal guy, like a right wing guy. But he was when the shit hit the fan, that's when you see the real men, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I got some photos of what the sky was like here when the fires were happening.
I've seen some footage you showed me a few years back. That was pretty scary.
The sky turned red.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
in town. That's the refuge place we stayed at for a while. Had to leave the block, you know. But, and it was
Wow.
great. It was great. They had free food and everything laid on, and then the army came and they had a couple of days where they cooked the food and that. But the local volunteers mainly did all that. Here's my favourite.
Here's my Christmas present. Anyway.
That's just down the road.
No,
from
it's
here.
terrible. Yeah, I
town.
shouldn't show how wealthy I am right now.
Yeah, show us your Christmas presents.
Yeah, it's just I got nice pairs of socks. Yeah, I got. I like it. I don't know. Anyway, they heard me say it that, you know.
Oh yeah, you got socks.
Yeah, a nice.
You got friends now, Gordon.
Yeah, warm, dry pair of socks, and it's like I just happened to mention it that, Grandma used to give me socks, and I was like, dang it, I was hoping for something every once in a while. She'd buy a wonderful gift that like a little Game Boy way back in the day. I don't know, this is so long ago, but it's like one game on this one little box. But anyway, so. I just happened to mention, and then they gave me they gave me 2 pairs of socks, and they're actually kind of nice. And I laughed for like.
Socks are a good present. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Where
a
are
good
they?
present. Yeah.
You didn't show them, did you?
Yeah, I did. Here.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, here's my socks.
Yeah,
Oh, lovely.
Fancy.
Okay, and you're wearing them. No, good on you, Gordon. Keep your feet warm.
Yeah.
I'm wearing thongs, flip flops.
Socks are a joke here. When I went to hospital, they gave me these free socks, right? And when I went in next time, the nurse said, "Oh, how are your socks going?" I said, "Oh, they're really good. They're these non-slip, bright red socks, you know." And then the last time I was in hospital, a few weeks back, I knocked the pee. They got this grip dots on them, you know.
Yeah.
Because it was Christmas, wasn't it?
Socks. But she said, anyway, I accidentally knocked this urine bottle off the bed, it went all over the floor. I thought, oh, shit. And this nurse said, oh, no, your socks. So give us your socks. And then she went and got me another pair. Anyway, so they always ask me about the socks when I go in hospital.
Yeah.
They're all Filipino.
Couldn't see where it was, I guess.
They're all Nepalese and Filipino nurses and that. And some of them talk real fast and I can't understand what they're saying. It's a bit embarrassing. I've got
I had a couple of Filipino girls as my to put me under, Yeah, they were pretty nice. Anesthesiasts, anesthesiasts.
Yeah, do what you like, girls. I'll just lie back.
They were specialists.
I'll just lie back and think of England,
They said, did you want a happy end massage before your operation? I said,
I knew you were going there, Ken.
And then the surgeon comes and goes, what's this? You're not trying to prostitute again, girl. Stop it.
Well, the nurses
they're nice.
I was in hospital for about a month in Bega, and I'm only an ugly old bloke, but they were getting pretty flirty in the end, all these nurses, making dirty jokes. And when I'm actually, I had this vibration machine that was connected to my foot to withdraw any, fluid or whatever. And one of them accidentally sat on it, and she goes, "Oh, I thought my luck had changed." Yeah. Vibrator.
Fuck yeah.
We're lucky here. Hospitals are free and they're friendly staff and good meals.
What do you think Trump's going to do when he gets into office?
Nothing but go to war with Iran, probably.
I think he's going to take over Iceland, Canada, Australia.
He's going to sign shit It's going to make your head spin.
You know,
Bring in the
Greenland,
New World Order. Hey,
you know,
New
Greenland
World
really
Order.
should be
New
called.
World Order.
There's going to be a big party of Trump signing fucking shit. That's how it works.
Denmark giving up
Greenland
Greenland.
should be Iceland, and Iceland should be Greenland.
No, what it is, Greenland should be called
That's what I
White
mean.
Land, but that's a bit controversial, you know. Yeah, but originally it was. They reckon the Vikings, when they went there, Leif Erikson and that, they called it Greenland to try and attract people there. You know, trying to attract people there from Norway. You know.
But what do you think of his idea of Greenland? You know, it's like the wealth of Greenland is inestimable at this point.
Yeah.
You know, but it's probably $1 trillion in. But I mean, I can't even put a price on it. But
I think it's great. It's really great. America should take it.
You know, I mean, you can't just give up real estate if you don't get real estate in return. So, you know, like 1/4 of Texas. 1/4 of Texas.
Does anyone even live there?
40,000 people. 40,000 people. Oh, 57.
Is that it?
I heard.
On such a big continent.
But you know,
It's massive.
you know what I like about Trump? I'll tell you. All these other. Remember a few years ago, Trump comes in, and America's doing all these sneaky wars, pinching people's assets and oil and all that. Trump came in and said, "Why aren't we in Iran? We need the oil. We've got we can just take it." You know, at least he's honest. And so with Greenland, he's just said, "No, we're just going to take it. We're just going to pay Denmark and have it." You know, at least he's kind of
Not
honest.
by force, just by negotiations. Yeah.
And he's trolling as well. He's a great troller. You know, he stirs
Oh,
up
yeah,
everybody.
If they wanted to, they could, I guess, you know, vote on it and actually become a protectorate of the USA. They could become what do you call it? I forget the name. Anyway,
They would vote for it. I've only even met one guy from Greenland. I used to work with a guy from Greenland. He was a funny guy, and he's a really nice guy.
It'd have to be.
And he got a green card to go to America and work there, but he didn't like it, so he came to Australia. But yeah, he was a real nice guy. You know, we spoke about sea kayaking and stuff, similar interests. You know, but I reckon he'd say yes, yeah, become an American state. Yeah, it'd be cool.
I don't think Denmark has to part with Greenland in any fashion. I don't know. I guess they can vote on it and choose to become part of the USA.
They're arguing over the sea lanes. It's all about the sea lanes, isn't it? I heard about it years ago that with the apparently if the Arctic starts to thaw out, or they get better ice-breaking ships and that, it's a really convenient way of getting things around the world is to go up into the Arctic Circle and around that way. And so Greenland all of a sudden becomes a really important gateway to the world, you know, shipping gateway.
It's between 1.5 kilometer thick and 3.5 kilometer thick on average of ice cover over 90% of the island of Greenland, okay? And the wealth, you know, they haven't been able to assess the wealth. You know, what, you know, looking for resources, they found some, but they don't know what it is. And how would you do a mining operation there? I mean, the logistics of that is just, I mean, it's just mind-boggling. You know, it's like if they really want to tap the well.
You get the shipping rights, you get the fishing rights, you get the offshore oil rights, you know.
I mean, why haven't the Norwegians hooked up with the people of Denmark, the government of Denmark, and actually look to mine this, you know?
Yeah, that's what they're doing, Gordon. Norway's becoming so wealthy now, especially after the pipeline.
Right.
The Russians blew up their own pipeline, so all of a sudden Norway's becoming even wealthier. But, yeah.
Certainly the Norwegians
but that's what they're doing.
How to conduct a mining operation or drilling operation in Greenland. You know,
sure.
So you know the people of Denmark or the government of Denmark would have got together with Norwegians and certainly found a way to do a mining operation or a drilling operation, to extract what other resources, whether it's oil, but it's 1.5 kilometers of ice. This is over 90% of the island of Greenland. Okay, 1.5 kilometers to like 3.3 kilometers. I mean, I forget offhand, but that's roughly correct. But it's,
100,000 polar bears can't be wrong. But you know what they're doing, Gordon? You know these death rays that are burning Los Angeles? They're testing it out so they can melt Greenland.
That might
They
be
could
true.
they could aim it at a mining place and melt the ice there with the death ray, with the fire ray. Yeah, Greenland needs bushfires, you know, the wildfires. That's what Greenland needs.
But, you know, like Eric Farmer, we're talking about, you know, on average, 1 mile thick of ice over 90% of Greenland. And
Yeah, same as
So
Antarctica.
they tell us.
no, it's true.
Yeah, no, it is.
It's absolutely
Yeah, it
true.
is, yeah.
Yeah. So what's your point?
I'm not sure of ice.
That the purchase of it is a folly, unlike Seward folly. I mean, it's far easier to extract mineral resources, drilling and mining operations in Alaska than it ever would be to do in Greenland. It really.
Yeah, I think it's more. Yeah, I know. That was a
know.
bit of a silly thing for him to say, I guess. But
I have no idea.
But it's strategically, it makes a lot of sense, you know.
Well, there's
If
an
Denmark are willing to sell it.
there's an apocalyptic film called Greenland that came out about 2 years ago, where it's like 2012 film, all the destruction's happening, earthquakes and tidal waves, and this family are trying to get on these super ferries to get to Greenland, and on Greenland there's all these bunkers under the ice, you know.
Greenland's fucking
that's
cool
good.
as shit.
A bit of, so maybe they want to build bases
What about
there,
Iceland?
cities to live underground.
Yeah, I'm not going into any bunker, that's for sure. Stuff the bunkers.
But what is like?
Nah.
Okay.
Well, during World War II, they attempted to.
Hawaii.
During World War II, they attempted to conduct a large mining operation, or shortly after. I think it was in the 50s, actually. But yeah, they sent a lot of people to Greenland, and they actually did do a mining operation, or attempted to do a mining operation. Perhaps they have their shit together a little better right now, but still, like, they don't know the estimated wealth of Greenland, and it might be immense. It might be, the cost of actually extracting, whether it's mining or drilling, it's immense.
Immense.
So where's the South Pole?
I hate Trump.
I mean the North Pole. Where's the North Pole?
Somewhere in the water.
Yeah. It's basically in the middle of an
Where
ocean
is
covered in
that?
ice.
It's Greenland.
Greenland. You know if you went there yourself.
No.
It's actually
it's not.
Greenland now.
No, you're wrong, Ken. Like, that's the magnetic North Pole, but not the actual North Pole. That's not the that's not the axis North Pole.
Have you
That's
ever
just the
been there?
magnetic-
Do you know
Just
for
the
sure?
magnetic North Pole. It's the magnetic North Pole. We know
Yeah,
exactly where
you've
it is.
never been there, Lou.
It's moving. It used to be in Hudson Bay when I was a kid. It used to be in Canada. It used to be in Hudson Bay.
Is there
Slowly
like
drifted-
a candy cane there?
It's slowly drifted east. Yeah, there is, I think. Yeah, I've
A
seen
big
that. Some
candy
pictures of
cane?
it. There's no penguins up there. I think I should move some penguins to Greenland,
Right.
and I should move some polar bears to
And there's Farmers
Antarctica.
Village is right there at the North Pole.
There's no penguins in the North
Well,
Pole.
I've
Yeah.
checked the world maps, and there is no North Pole anymore except for Greenland.
Yeah, that's the magnetic North Pole, Ken.
Santa Claus
That's the
lives at the North Pole.
It's not. That's
has
the
a candy
magnetic
cane.
North Pole. Yeah, you're thinking of the magnetic North Pole, not the actual North Pole. You know.
Where,
There's a big
where does
difference.
Santa Claus live, though?
Greenland. Maybe that's what it's all about. They're trying to uncover Santa's secret bunker. Yeah. They'll never find it. They'll never find it. In the
Entrance
hollow
to the
earth.
hollow earth or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's at the North Pole. Big hole.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
I'm
big
just saying.
hole. That
I'm just looking
Admiral
at Google
Byrd
Earth.
flew through it. Admiral Byrd flew through it in the 1930s, and then he popped up in the South Pole through the hole down there.
He went through he must have went through like a wormhole or something
Yeah, the Earth hole. Yeah.
from the South Pole to the North Pole. It's crazy.
I forget all that.
We used to joke
That's
about
what
that when I was a
we
kid. If you dug a hole
See,
deep
the
enough,
North Pole.
That's a fantasy.
If you dug a hole
where would
deep
you end
enough,
up? There's an app that you go on it and you can
It's a
put
Twilight
your-
Zone.
You can put your spot on the earth and it'll show you the opposite one if you dug a hole straight through where you'd pop
Right.
up. And in Australia here, we'd pop up in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
oh, okay, yeah.
We'd
We'd be
great little
digging.
app.
We'd be digging in the sandbox.
It's all
and
like
we'd
the
be digging-
Twilight Zone, man.
You know, it's like because we'd end up in China. I don't know. We're digging to China. We used to
He
always
was
say,
missing in the North Pole, and he turned up in the South Pole.
but
I've
yeah,
forgotten the name of it.
Ken lives on a pancake. But as children here,
Like
as
the Bermuda
children, we were
Triangle.
always
Oh, and
digging
right
to
now.
China. Yeah, we're always digging to China. Anyway,
Yeah, I know. We used to joke about that as kids, but then I found out the other day.
I always
no,
get
we pop up in
fascinated
the
by the
Atlantic.
subject. Man.
We should find
The
this
outer
app that shows you.
The Bermuda Triangle.
There's just
Remember that?
nothing inland. There's nothing inland in Iceland. It's only people living on the coast.
Greenland.
Greenland.
Alaska's
Greenland,
just
yeah.
a step across.
57,000 people for an
Yeah.
area the size of 1/3 of Australia or 1/3 of the continental USA.
Yeah.
Okay, only 57,000 people. But you know, Donald Trump is actually talking about bringing like $1 billion a year to that area, and I don't know. It seems rather globalist to me, but I mean, they'll vote for it. You know, if they can plebiscite, if they can get a referendum vote to leave Denmark and become a part of the USA, they'll do it. They'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh, you better believe
$1
it.
billion a year.
Cool.
$1 billion.
Cool. Go America. You know,
I don't know.
Forget,
With a B.
forget,
$1 billion with a
forget
B.
the
If there were
Gulf
a
of
lot
Mexico, my ass.
if there were a
Gulf of
lot of
America.
easily extractable resources, Norway would have got in on it. I just think it's Alaska was a good buy. Greenland, I don't think would be a particularly good venture. I don't think so.
How's about
Greenland.
they rename
I don't know. I might
the
set up a fucking base in Greenland.
how about they rename the Atlantic Ocean the American Ocean?
If I was playing Risk on the board, I'd set up a base in Greenland.
No, did he say that as well? Name the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America. I mean, I don't know.
He's the man.
Yeah,
It just
you gotta act like you're playing a game of fucking Risk.
yeah.
I love it,
it's-
Gordon.
Axis and Allies. You ever played
It's
Axis and
such a
Allies?
stir. It's such a stir, you know. He's a great troll. It's
I
fucking
mean, it
awesome.
sounds so globalist, though. It's like what?
Oh, yeah, of course it is.
I need this property. Fuck you all.
Okay, you got North
It's
America.
very
You
New World.
got North
Yeah.
America. You got
But-
South America, and then you have the Gulf of America. It's like, yeah, that's
Oh, that's so
global.
cool. But the funny thing about Trump, though, Gordon, is that he's coming up open with these things. If he is a globalist, he's just coming out in the open and saying it. He's not hiding it and doing sneaky shit. He's just doing it in front of your face, you know. So got to sort of admire him for that, or admire
No,
the,
I don't admire him
the
for
chutzpah.
anything.
No, I'm taking admire him for the chutzpah or the. No, by admire I mean stand back in awe. It's like you could stand back in awe at Stalin or something. You know, you go, whoa, this guy is fucking. He's amazing. He's
But
off
he
the
has
planet.
public. He has public relations firms. He has consulting firms to
Yeah,
where
of
he
course he
actually
does.
brands you, right? Public relations as well as consulting firms, as well as law firms, completely under his control. And
Yep.
but he wants to speak from the cuff. I'm not buying it. You know,
Yeah.
I think he's
Oh
a
no,
fucking-
no, he knows.
he's a
He knows.
fraud.
He knows.
He's a fraud.
knows what
piece
he's
of
doing.
Shit. No, he's a globalist.
Yeah, he is. He knows what he's doing. You know, his book. Remember that book he brought out. He simplifies everything. He simplified it down to how you start a new company or a new business. Basically, you brand yourself, and then you brag. brand yourself and then blow a trumpet. That's how you start a business, you know. So yeah, so like you say, he brands people. He brands everything, you know. Like he's an old Texas rancher. He just brands everything. That's mine. Psh, burns a symbol on the bum. Puts a T on its backside. That's mine. Psh,
He's a lifelong Democrat and very close personal friend of the Clintons. I mean, I don't trust him at all.
Did you see the funeral of Jimmy Carter?
I did not.
You completely did not address my point, but
I said, "Fuck the funeral of Jimmy Carter."
No, yeah, we agree with you, Gordon. Like we all know that. We've all been over that.
I refuse to watch the funeral of Jimmy Carter.
We know that. We know it's a duopoly or whatever you call it. It's just a, you know, no, left right is just a silly game. I know. It's just a cover up.
Yeah. It's
distraction,
uniparty,
you know.
but, no,
yeah, we all know
what was
that.
Your point about what was your point about the
Jimmy Carter's funeral? Jimmy Carter's funeral. Trump sitting right next to Obama.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And the Clintons are on the other side of Trump, and they're all one big like George Carlin said. They're one big, you know, they're one big company really.
Yeah, don't ever lose sight of that. Yeah.
No, they were, during the election, they all stab each other in the back. It's all just a game.
Yeah, okay, all right, yeah, I thought you, okay, Lee, yeah.
It's ridiculous, isn't it, how they all got together? Oh my God, one of our presidents died.
Yeah, so I know. Ridiculous. All of a sudden, they're all buddy in public, you know, after
they
each other. And
people are like
part of the presidential club.
The media pretends to hate Trump, and so all his, the right wing, we love him. He must be great if the media pretends to hate him. You know, it's really so
fucking Carter. Who gives a fuck? He's 100 years old. He's 100 years old.
I really like that man. I really like him. I admired that he was building houses for Habitat for Humanity. And
but he was doing it.
He was a carpenter. Yeah, he knew how to swing a hammer.
But a lot of Americans didn't like him. I remember 20 years ago saying I liked Carter online. A lot of Americans are going, "Oh no, he fucked up the economy and all that."
I was actually
probably the best president in my lifetime, I must say.
Yeah. But they did lie about him too. I hate lies, you know. They called him a peanut farmer, and he was actually a nuclear physicist. He was very highly intelligent guy.
He was a carpenter. He was a very intelligent guy.
Well, no, he's like he
wasn't some dumb fuck.
He was a technician on a nuclear submarine, but no, he's
far more
intelligent than they gave him credit for.
Yeah, he got Yasser Arafat together with, I don't know, the Egyptians.
He was a nuclear physicist, I think. He was very intelligent. Yeah. Anyways, fucking he's dead.
What? He lived to 100? Is that right?
Yeah, 100.
How disrespectful, Gordon, Eric.
Just like the Royals.
Yeah.
Look.
I don't know what he was eating.
They always lived to 100.
Look at Ken's.
They were all eating
babies.
organic, weren't they?
look at Ken's.
You like me avatar?
I love the avatar. That is the funniest thing.
I say not fuck him. I say, God bless.
Oh yeah, I made that one. I remember doing that. I think.
Jimmy Carter.
So Eric, can you?
Jimmy Carter.
Eric, can
you? A great life.
Can you see the picture of me avatar there?
Eric,
he was probably the last good president we ever had.
Kennedy was the only real president, but look at Ken's avatar, and they're taking a selfie, and it's like Ken just popped up right there. And
Stan Andrews and Jacinda Ardern.
I can't see, man.
And I'm with him.
I'm drinking too much. I'm sorry.
Anyway, that is hilarious.
I love this iPad. I can blow it up so big that Ken's face fits the whole screen.
No, but it's freaking hilarious. I mean,
Lee did that. Lee made that one.
He's got,
right, that is great. Well, Lee made one where Squiggy was on the top of my head. You know, it's like, did you, Lee? I should have.
Yeah, those were the days.
I'm a troglodyte. I did not capture that and actually use it.
Yeah, Jimmy Carter. Man. You guys are all Jimmy Carter fans.
No, far more
No, I said
Kennedy.
I was
John
a
F.
Jimmy Carter fan until 20 odd years ago. I didn't know he's fucked up the economy, and most Americans kind of hate the guy. You know, it's like, oh, okay.
I was far more a John F. Kennedy fan. Jimmy
Right.
Carter, I
That's
don't
interesting
have
you
any.
say John F. Kennedy.
I don't really hate Carter, but I love John F. Kennedy.
Well,
And that's
Carter
why-
was
John F. Kennedy's dead.
Carter was
Even when
What if
Carter
John
was-
F.
I was
Kennedy
young, I
was
liked
actually faked?
Carter had great enemies, the Bushes. You know, George Bush Senior, and that were stifling. You know, like he was in charge of the
little-
CIA when Carter was in
moon
that.
missions. He's going to tell everyone we can't go to the moon. It's impossible. They didn't want that getting out.
What if I say everything I say is based on the fact that John F. Kennedy's assassination was faked?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
You know, there's
They
a
blew
lot
his head
of-
off. But
there's like I don't know, what is it, like 8% of all U.S. presidents have died in office, but people don't hear about them, and they're most likely poisoned. The Democratic Republican Party started as one party, and they are probably joined at the hip to this day. The Democratic Republicans Party was from the very inception of this country, and they pretended to split up in 1834, and that is when
What the fuck did it have to do with John F. Kennedy being assassinated?
Well, two other presidents died in office that people don't even talk about. People don't even know about. Zachary Taylor and William Henry Harrison died in office under very peculiar
Yeah.
circumstances.
Yeah, that was suspicious. Yeah.
It's ridiculous, dude. We don't care about all that. All I'm saying is we're questioning John F. Kennedy. What happened? What do you believe?
He was shot at
Everybody
by.
hated him. CIA and the
He had
mafia all
about
hated
20
him.
guns. Yeah, go ahead, Lee. Go ahead.
No, go on.
Yeah, he had like at least 20 rifles pointed at his fucking head, and they assassinated him on that day. Lee Harvey Oswald is probably a patsy like he claimed to be, and that's why he needed to be taken out.
Yeah, and he was a nice person.
Everybody agree with
Lee
that?
Harvey Oswald. I don't,
Does everyone agree with that?
Yep, they took him out for numerous reasons.
You guys,
Bay
you
of
guys
Pigs.
Nolly Hill or what?
So
And who was behind Bay of
leave it
Pigs?
at- I'll just leave it
Who
at
was
that.
behind Bay of Pigs? Who was behind the Bay of Pigs?
I don't know.
George Bush Senior. George
Okay,
Bush
yeah.
Senior organised the whole. He organised the whole thing. That even the leading ship was named after his mother. Like, yeah. So, yeah. I remember seeing there's even a photo of George Bush in front of the book depository during the Kennedy assassination, but I don't know how genuine that picture is. You know, young George Bush standing there.
So you believe everything
I
you're
don't know.
told about the Kennedy assassination?
I believe nothing.
No, I don't.
I believe
Believe
the,
it, mate.
the Warren Commission was a total fraud, but the congressional hearing in 1971 that overturned the Warren Commission and said that there was a conspiracy, I believe that. They got that right, you know. But we don't know whether LBJ, I don't think LBJ, people are saying LBJ did it, but I don't think LBJ did, because LBJ was in the car behind, and the first thing he said was anyone shooting at us afterwards, you know. Anyone shooting at me as well. Because if you
All
knew
the
the
guards
guy
were
in front,
these
if you knew the guy was in front of you was going to be shot, you wouldn't want to be standing behind, because you wouldn't trust the CIA or FBI or any of that lot, not to bump you off as well, you know. So I don't think LBJ was behind it, as much as he hated Kennedy and whatever. And Kennedy wanted to stop the Vietnam War,
Yeah.
things like that, you know.
Yeah, he wanted to curtail Israel. He wanted to, you know.
That's why when our Prime Minister disappeared,
It
we had
was,
an Australian Prime Minister disappeared in '67. He was against the Vietnam. He was against the Vietnam. Yeah, Harold Holt drowned in Victoria off a beach, Cheviot Beach, or disappeared off a beach, you know. And there are all these rumors about a Chinese sub taking him away and all this shit. But the rumors were fueled by the fact that he was against the Vietnam War. They said, oh, they might have bumped him off, you know. Because after that, we went into Vietnam with Americans, you know. Yeah, straight away.
And now we got, I don't know, now we have Cash Patel, just a...
I love that America can't do anything without having a conspiracy, you know.
Oh, yeah, we're crazy.
They faked his death, and he came back as Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, they reminded me of each other, for sure. They all had a similar look.
Yeah,
Carter and Kennedy.
That's a fascinating conspiracy theory.
I love that you can just start conspiracy theories and put them online.
Oh, yeah. I've done it myself, you know. Like started Urban Myths.
Flat Earth was
when I was in the cult.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that I think I know quite a lot, but there's nothing I can do with it. It's not like I can, change the world with it. But anyway, that's crazy.
It's a fascinating conspiracy theory because they look so much alike.
What is that, Lee?
There ain't nothing we can do about it.
That's me mountain climbing in Australia. Our mountains aren't very pointy. That's in the Alps, just up the road here.
Is that near Kosciuszko?
Yeah. Yeah,
look at the
Kosciuszko.
The similarities between
I got a picture of me on top of Mount Kosciuszko.
and the assassination and fucking Abraham.
I've never climbed.
Yeah, it's more of
been all the other Alps.
Name all the people, famous people that died November 22nd, 1963. The same day, November 20. Name all the famous people who died that day.
You did once before.
James Dean.
What?
Yeah, James Dean, Elvis Presley.
November 22nd, 1963. No.
Yeah, Marilyn Monroe.
He died in the 70s.
November 22nd, 1963.
Jane Mansfield.
Okay.
Charles.
John F. Kennedy.
He died in like 1970.
Okay.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Come on now.
No, Charles Manson. No, he died.
You're killing me, Smalls. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Charles Manson lived a long time.
But no, I think
go on, go ahead.
But yeah, 3 people who died November 22nd, 1963. 3 people, okay? C.S. Lewis, Aldous Huxley, who wrote Brave New World, and John F. Kennedy. They all died the same day, but you do not know. You might know when the 2 authors died.
How the fuck would we know?
If Kennedy did not die,
Most people wouldn't know that.
Well, it's very interesting to me.
It is, yeah, you're right. But most people wouldn't know that. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
it is very interesting.
We just say,
the vast majority of people would not know that fact. But good, thank you for bringing it up. I know it now.
Yeah, I read a lot of C.S. Lewis.
Yeah, I read a lot of C.S. Lewis as well. Aldous Huxley. I read Brave New World as well as Brave New World Revisited. Brave New World Revisited was like merely talking about the novel, but I just found it an amazing exploration on, where he thought the world was going. The same thing with George Orwell. Talking about
the world, man.
The discussions between Orwell and Aldous Huxley. I thought they were fairly amazing. I don't know.
They were compulsory reading in high school here. Yeah.
No.
After I see the fucking the fires of LA.
Compulsory reading.
I think the world is going.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they're part of it. They're part of the high school curriculum. Yeah.
Wow, you must have.
Yeah, it was like at high school. It was Lolita for some reason, that deviant story.
Never heard that one.
I don't believe that. But anyway,
Never heard that one. But in English,
Yeah.
we had to do Aldous Huxley and George Orwell and
I think the fires of
Yeah.
LA should tell you people a lot.
all the utopian,
Where we're going as a
dystopian.
society.
yeah.
Well,
Fires of
Literature,
LA
yeah.
tells it all.
Yeah, I've read so much of it. Yeah, I really read a lot of it. I've read more books just in that than most people can claim to have read books. But anyway, what do you got there? Oh, yeah, that's a cool bird.
That's my favourite bird picture, right? I took that in the lagoon just below my house here, and I put it online, and all these people are saying, you don't have those in Australia, you know. Well, I have just in my backyard here, you know. No, that's a royal spoonbill. You don't have those in Australia. Fuck off.
Yeah, I mean, it's really amazing because we do not have nearly the avian variety that you do. But
Avian variety?
yeah,
birds.
Like birds?
Girlfriend gave me a
Yes, the
t-shirt.
kookaburras. Kookaburras have been hanging around every day for months.
who was
My
that?
60th birthday.
Is that
me.
That's
you?
you?
That's my
Holy
60th
shit.
birthday. She got me some presents and a t-shirt.
Blessed are the cheesemakers. Yeah, okay.
And the candlestick makers and the
Yeah, show that
Yeah,
again.
all the important
You
people.
just saw the layout.
Yeah, show that again.
Oh, God.
He wants to see that again.
I've aged a lot in the last 6 years, I tell you.
Yeah, I'm an old man now. I can't.
So have
even
I.
tell you. Okay, blessed are the cheesemakers.
I've got some licorice.
Oh,
All right.
Licorice is always good. It's good for you, actually. Did they have licorice in America? I guess they would.
Yeah, of course they do, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
What about
Yeah.
sarsaparilla? Sarsaparilla.
yeah. I used to be able to get it at the store in Farmingdale, South Dakota. But yeah, that's
But I heard root beer is the same as sarsaparilla. Is that right?
Isn't that like a dangerous drug?
no, it's
It's a
I don't know. It's just
soda
a very,
drink flavour.
This is a very pleasant drink,
Okay.
actually.
Yeah, I had a bottle of it the other day, actually.
What the fuck you got there?
Sarsaparilla leads to other things.
What do you got there? A huge
Oh,
knife?
that's a burger.
That's
Yeah.
a burger.
It all starts with sarsaparilla.
Yeah, call that
The
a
next
burger.
thing you know, you're fucking
That's a burger.
slamming fucking.
Go take pictures of your food.
Okay.
I did that with some whiskey the other day. I had sarsaparilla. I'd have a glass of sarsaparilla and a glass of whiskey separate.
And then, yeah, next thing you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I find if you add mixers in, it goes flat. You know.
I don't know, man. I live a sheltered life.
Yeah, so do I. Good. God bless you. Yeah. Yeah.
I live
Nothing-
under a rock, really.
Nothing happens here.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I live here.
If you fucking lift up a rock, you'll find me crawling under there.
Right.
Live long and prosper.
That's it.
Yeah, that I couldn't do it.
That's
And
a
my
good one,
girlfriend's
Eric. Yeah.
She's
I mean,
laughing at
yeah.
me.
It is. It is
I use
hard.
sticky
Yeah.
tape.
I don't know what's going on in the world.
I had to use sticky
Especially
tape
when
to hold
you
them
got a
together.
broken finger from years back.
You know,
I don't even want to know what's going on in the world.
because I live under a rock.
Yeah, I don't even want to know what's going on in the world. But our best bird is like this blue ibis, and it's like a blue ball, right? And if they're standing still, it looks like two sticks, and then a blue ball, and then another stick. And it's like, what is that?
Yeah.
I think
Blue
I-
ball. I understand that. Blue ball.
I think I think I saw that thing move. It's like, what's going on here?
Yeah, we've got ibises.
Yeah,
We've got ibises here too.
I
Yeah.
think that's our most
They're
amazing.
normally
bird.
white.
Yeah, it's like our most amazing
Ibis.
bird.
They are.
Besides, like a
They're made
turkey.
for this.
They like live there in the wintertime.
Okay, we got
Feeding chickens.
we have the great horned owl. We have I think it's called the blue ibis, and the turkey. You know,
Oh, the turkey.
those,
Yeah.
yeah, those are
The
the only
turkeys can't
three
escape.
birds. Those are the only 3 birds that are really worthy of note in North Dakota. But yeah,
Cold as fuck in North Dakota.
They hate ibises in Sydney. They call them
You
bin
talk
chickens
about a cold
because
place.
they got a big
North Dakota
long
is
beak,
fuck.
and ibises they pull all the rubbish out of the bin and spread it all over the ground with their big long beaks. You know, so they call them bin chickens in Sydney. They hate them, you know, because they're imported as well. They're not a native, you know.
But yeah, they're delicious. They'll be kill one and cook it. It's
Oh,
good
yeah.
enough.
it looks like a
Yeah,
blue
some
ball.
patience,
It looks like a blue ball, and you're thinking it's just some buoy or something because they're down by the water. And then there's like 2 sticks and 1 stick, and they won't move. You know, once you approach, they won't move. Yeah, they're really good at stealth. You know, besides for that blue ball, you know. But no, they're really. And then when they fly away, it's like, wow, does that thing even exist? You know.
You hear them at night here a lot. They make a
Birds are cool.
crazy
animals.
sounds. They always make Bruno bark.
What
Yeah,
a blue
big
ibis
tree, though.
kid. My God.
Well, they're white here. White.
Yeah, but you have ibis.
A bit of black. Yeah,
It's
big long legs and big long beaks. And
But Lee,
that tree's got a name.
that tree could have fallen down upon you, and
It's
You would have been
it's a famous
helpless.
tree around here. It's the biggest. Oh God, what do you call it? Spotted gum. It's called Old Blotchy. They call that tree. It's about 200 foot tall.
oh, that's cool. Fuck
Solid.
yeah.
Old
wow.
Blotchy. People come from all around the world to see that tree.
I'm,
200 feet tall.
I'm gonna buy a ticket
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now just to. Yeah, I'm gonna get a ticket right now just to
Yeah,
get there.
go see that tree.
Yeah,
No,
Old
it is
Blotchy.
an amazing tree. I'm not fucking around.
Got to see Old Blotchy, you know.
Should see the ones in the Dandenong Mountains.
That's
They're,
so-
they're massive.
So tall, it's scary.
Sequoia trees always amaze me. Yeah.
Tree that tall scares me.
I think I watched a video saying that Australia had at one point the tallest trees in the world. So anyway,
Near Melbourne, 32 miles from Melbourne.
Yeah, Northern Victoria. Yeah, mountain ash.
Could you imagine if that tree fell over?
Yeah.
How much damage it would
Mountain
cause?
ash in Ferny Creek, the Dandenongs. Yeah, where I used to
They
live.
grow over 400 foot tall. Yeah,
It was 450 foot, which is
yeah.
pretty tall for a tree. And as soon as they found it, they cut it down, you know.
oh yeah, of course.
Just horses there and big
450 feet. My God,
fucking idiots.
that's unbelievable.
Hey, we found the tallest tree ever recorded. Let's cut it down. Yay.
yeah, let's cut this bitch
Yeah.
down. You know,
Need some
Just hope it
firewood.
fell on a few people.
That's hard to believe.
Just hope people
It's kind of hard to believe the tree was
I
400.
look it up in Wikipedia. Look at it. I think it's in Wikipedia. Yeah. I found it years ago in an article in the.
I think the tallest tree in the world is in America right now. It's gonna fall over any fucking day. I'm not claiming anything about America here, but yeah, seriously, I think I don't know. It's over 300 feet, but
No. That's
Well,
crazy.
Devil's Tower. That would have been a big tree. You know, that's a tree trunk. You know?
You're crazy. I don't think it was a tree trunk, but
Tall
yeah,
trees
it
scare me, man.
sure
all
looks
it is.
like one. Yeah, it sure looks like one. I've actually,
Yeah, they went and checked.
UFOs.
They went and checked. They found out it's made of basalt.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but no, it does. It absolutely looks like a tree trunk.
It's petrified.
Well, there's a lot of
Become rock.
So what's the tallest tree in America?
I don't know. It's like 330 foot, and it's located somewhere in California, but they don't want to talk about it because they're worried somebody might come out and damage it. But
Oh, it's like a giant redwood.
yeah, it's over
Mm.
300 feet
Yeah.
tall. I don't know. I'd have to look it up again.
It's
But
at Bohemian Grove. It's got a big owl on the top.
it's got a big owl on the top. Okay.
That's cool. That's cool.
They give owls a bad name, don't they?
But it's not the most massive tree. The most massive trees are, I mean, you can find them
Yeah.
in Australia. You can find them like all over the world.
Yeah.
But
No, I don't care about the most massive. I'm the tallest.
yeah, you could build like 150 homes out of one tree. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, that was the point with the Australian
Massive.
mountain ash. They really got a huge
I'm
girth on them
talking
all the way
tallest.
all the way up, but the sequoias get skinnier as
Yeah.
they go up.
Tallest is all that matters.
There's one day out in the Dandenongs, I was watching them cut down this big, gigantic mountain
That's
ash
what
tree.
she said. The
And
tallest and hardest.
It made
of
me
your
cry.
roots.
You know, it's such a beautiful tree,
Right.
and I couldn't believe people were cutting it down.
Yeah.
But I
man.
did take a few slabs away and, you know, make great tabletops, but too heavy to cart around in the end.
Yeah.
I gave
You
it.
know, I was going to move
Wood's heavy,
into this.
man. Wood's heavy.
I was going to move into this
Yeah.
house, and they had the most beautiful conical.
Oh, beagles.
Where do you go?
Is that Annie?
Oh,
Hey, what's up, man?
oh, I got squiggy on my head. That's great. I love that. Oh my god, that's squiggy on my head. I'm wearing my cat like a hat. That's awesome,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Squiggy
And
on
you've
my
drawn
head.
on my head there, Lee. What?
Oh, I gave you some hair.
Squiggy on my head.
Bit of a comb over.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
And that must be Annie. Isn't that Annie?
I knew it.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
knew someone who used to have one of them. Yeah. Cutest dog.
So, what do you guys think, man? about
Funniest
the LA
dog.
fires?
Well,
I
it's,
think I think Taylor Swift started it. All the Swifties went on a
well,
rampage.
Swifty
it's
man.
directed energy weapons. You know, it's like,
DWs.
It's getting prepared to melt
I'd
Greenland.
say-
That's what I reckon.
I'd say it's definitely just like the last ones they had there,
in Maui. Yeah.
and in California. Didn't they have one back in 2018? That real bad
It's the
one.
biggest story on the
Yeah.
planet right now, right? You know, everybody needs to know about it. It's huge.
It was the drones the other week. Then it was the fog.
It's
Now it's
definitely
the
a huge push agenda right now.
fires.
The LA
No
fire
insurance for
Right.
you.
on us.
Drone,
And
fog,
it's leading
fire,
to other agendas, in my opinion.
assassination attempts, and
The increasing of insurance rates and shit like that.
Well, God forbid you live in interesting times. You know.
And be a bone for the insurance companies because they'll be flooded with people wanting insurance now.
They're
oh,
gonna
it's
deny
destroying
people
them all.
left
They're all
and
going
right.
under. They're all
And the
going
insurance
under.
companies are on the hot seat right
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
Big
you wanted to buy this house, but you can't get insurance. We can't sell to you.
It's a
That's
nightmare.
how they do it. They stopped the fire insurance 2 weeks before the fire, and people didn't even
It's
know.
a business
They
story.
thought they were
It's
covered.
the real story.
Yeah,
They thought
disgusting.
they were covered.
Yeah.
That's
The real story is insurance.
This couple had lived
Yeah.
there for 80 years in this house, and they
Their
thought they were
insurance.
covered for fire, and they suddenly found out they weren't. You know,
We're
Yeah.
paying your insurance all these years, and now we're just gonna drop you. And they dropped a lot of people right before this shit happened. Isn't that
insurance
kinda
companies
weird?
always been a scum of the earth.
You know,
Yeah, when I was a kid,
yeah.
when I was a kid and we drove into the city in Adelaide, my dad said, "Do you want to know who the rich people are?" And I said, "Oh, it'd be the banks, wouldn't it?" And he took me into the town. He pointed out the big buildings in town. He said, "Look at the names on them." And one of them had AMP, and another one had something else. The biggest, tallest buildings in the city were insurance companies. He said, "They're the boys that run the place.
Yeah.
They got the money."
Because and then they just fucking dump. It's criminal what's going on, man. Really, in my opinion. They're taking all these premiums from people and they're just dropping them. I think that's crime.
Oh yeah, totally.
You pay tens of thousands of dollars to this insurance company. And they can just
fraud,
drop you overnight. You know what I mean? It's evil.
It is totally. Yeah.
Yeah, there should be laws about how much they have to pay out. I mean, they should.
You just pay, and they can just drop you anytime they want. You know.
And the policy
yeah,
should be standard too. You know, with no clauses that they can sneak out of. You know.
Right. Yeah.
So that's what's going on right now. They're dropping people. And they dropped a lot of people in this fire zone that just happened. You know, it's not that they're dropping; it's already happened. They dropped a lot of those people before the fire came through. It's a fact.
They did a lot of things before the fire came through. They did a lot of things to help ensure that a lot of people were displaced.
Follow the money, they say, don't they? You know, you follow the money in these things, and you get to a lot of truth. You know.
They dropped a lot of people's insurance, and the fucking fire came through. It's uncanny. You know, the footprint is there. You can just look at it, man.
Yeah, and they tell us about it. What the fuck is going on with that? They broadcast what they're fucking doing, and then we sit there like,
who cares? Those people got fucked.
We sit there like deer in the headlights, you know. It's like, run me over.
They probably tell you, Gordon, so that it prevents a backlash. You know, someone doesn't come up a week later and say, "Look, I got this conspiracy. I've uncovered this shit."
Not only the people that got dropped, but the people that get denied. A lot of people's insurance will get denied. Not only the ones that got dropped before the fire came through.
You know, one of the
denied after. There's claim that's denied. That's what's going on.
Yeah, one of the people I really love to hate. I also kind of love her. So read into that as you may. But it's called Never Lose Truth, and she's actually doing some fairly good work right now. And even though I could, tip over her apple cart at any time. She's actually pretty good, but Never Lose Truth. She did some videos, Never Lose Truth 5. She's had a lot of channels terminated. So she actually has a little bit of street cred as far as I'm concerned, but now I'll actually be a proponent of Never Lose Truth. And just Never Lose Truth. Just make sure it doesn't have a number behind it, because that's where she does live streams right now. Yeah, she's a total fucking bitch and cunt and whatever. But she's deleted me from at least 5 times because I kind of carry on about the Jays, and she kind of likes the Jays. But anyway. She might actually be cool beans. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. But anyway, check out her channel. It's called One Word, Never Lose Truth. But anyway.
There you go. Fucking happy flu. What you just said.
That's fine.
Happy New Year.
Fuck yeah, though, man. Love you guys, man. It's here to have a good time.
Are we all gonna take a shot?
Crazy. Shit's hitting the fan. We're all freaking out a little bit, Shit's getting crazy. The world's on fucking fire,
Yeah.
So,
fire.
This is what it looks like when shit hits.
We all just gotta take a deep breath and show the fuck out and say, hey, we're all fucked.
Very suspicious. All these Hollywood actors moved to Canada.
It's no big deal, though, dude. It's no big deal, though, dude. We're all born. We're all gonna fucking die. It's no big fucking deal, dude. Get over it. Just embrace it.
And
we're all heading to the grave. and just fight till the bitter end, right?
And to think I used to be a handsome fella.
I still am a lady killer.
I used to be a lady killer. I'm telling you seriously. But
you're looking 10 years younger.
I never killed any ladies, so I can't claim that. No.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Decided not to be a serial killer at an early age.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have been.
But I'm still getting used to my face. I haven't seen it for like a decade. I'm serious. I had
to believe how many hearts I've broken in my life.
I had a rug. I had a rug over my face for a decade. It's like now I'm looking.
Yeah, Gordon's
at someone,
come out.
Yeah, now I'm looking at someone I don't even recognize. So anyway,
he's changed his identity.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Good on.
I'm glad you guys are all here, man. It's insane times we're living through. Insane times. We gotta fucking battle through it. I love you guys. Shit's hitting the fan.
Drinking wine.
You know, LA's on fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. SHTF.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, is that stout?
This is 2025. Yeah, Cooper Stout. Yeah.
Yeah, well, a prayer for LA.
Can't
You
get
all
that.
gotta give a prayer for LA.
Yeah.
You gotta pray for LA.
Yeah, it's not just celebrities being affected. No. So,
There's a lot of people there. Millions of people. And there's still.
Yeah, I don't think any of those millionaires are going to be.
It almost feels like the people of LA have a gun to their head. What's going to
I
happen?
don't think any of those millionaires are going to be living in tents on the street. Oh, Bruce Springsteen lives in the tent next to me, you know.
People's phones are burning to the ground. It's crazy.
But they are trying to push people into like 15-minute cities, and Carol Clark of Never Lose Truth. I didn't think I'd ever be on her side nearly as much as I am right now, but yeah, she's a fucking cunt. I don't know. I think I can say that on Aussie radio. I don't know if I could say that here on a live stream, but
anyway,
yeah.
All I'm saying is, looking, they had the first round of fires that went through LA. It caused all this shit. You know, all I'm saying is, I'm afraid there's going to be a second round, and I hope I'm wrong.
The same with like Joe Dirt, you know. I'm like, I don't know. Do you have enough guns? Should I come there or what? I didn't know what he was suggesting, but yeah, he was suggesting I go to his house, and I don't know what that entails. But anyway, peace. 2025, motherfuckers, right? 2025.
Yeah, we're just getting started.
Yeah,
it's only the 12th.
Don't be scared of the 15-minute cities. We've been building 15-minute cities here for at least 70 years, you know.
Yeah,
and they're everywhere. They're everywhere here. Like all from Sydney to Newcastle, it's full of them. It's a suburb, and then in the centre you'll have the doctor and the pharmacist and the baker and the shops, all at a central point that feeds that. So you never have to leave that suburb. You never have to be more than 15 minutes away from all the amenities. They started out in Adelaide in a place called Elizabeth. They built, it's one of the first in Australia and all that. But they're everywhere now. You could parachute into a suburb, an Australian suburb, with a blindfold on, and you wouldn't know whether you're in Perth or Brisbane or Sydney or Melbourne or Adelaide. You wouldn't know where you were really, because all the suburbs look the same. They're all brick veneerial houses with
boxes.
Brick veneer houses with small backyards and maybe a swimming pool if you're lucky.
They're saying
all made out of ticky-tacky and they all look just the same. I used to think that as a painter. I'd go, why does everyone have to build the houses all these square shapes and fuck it? And why not round houses?
Yeah, an architect friend used to call it, he called it brick venereal disease, and that kind of went viral, that term.
Yeah. Oh, the
fuck it, dude.
weatherboards. Mm.
Yeah, not weatherboard, no. Brick venereal, you know. Bricks
Whatever
and,
happens, happens.
Shiprock them and stuff.
Yeah, they used to
Yeah.
put it straight on top of the weatherboards, you know. That's what they did at my grandma's place. She got it done in the 80s. Everyone in the 80s was doing it, getting the weatherboards changed to brick veneer, fakery looking stuff. And it looked so fake to me.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the old cladding thing was a big
Yeah,
thing then, the brick cladding.
Yeah, there was. There's big money in recladding houses, you know. A lot of it was
Pretty
plastic.
easy too. I used to watch them doing it,
Yeah.
you know, going,
Yeah, I used to do a
they'll
lot
be
of cladding
finished
in
by
the.
lunchtime.
We used to
They'll
do it
be
in the
finished
roofing
by
industry.
lunchtime. Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck that.
Yeah. They'd knock a house over in 2 days or something. Yeah.
Well, anyway, on that note, I've got to do some bottle capping, and I've got all these beers. I've just
love everybody for hanging out. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you went to
I just
the
ran out of
3 hour,
gas.
21-minute mark. I'm going to start a live stream for no other reason
got
than
it.
I'm bored. But
You guys are all here, and we're gonna fucking wrap it up.
But can
yeah,
you?
Yeah, probably take me an hour to do the capping, and I'll probably stream after that. Yeah.
Like what, an hour or two? Should I wait for your live stream or what? And I'm just going to
About
straight
58
away.
bottles I've got to cap.
I'm going to straight away do a live stream. If Lee wants to join, that's fine. That's great. But
Thanks. Before we go, Eric, has your moose disappeared now? Has he?
I'm sorry.
Your moose has disappeared now, has he?
Who disappeared?
Your pet moose.
The moose.
That moose. I got my dog. Jake.
No, he was
Jake
actually talking about the moose.
Jake is asleep. He won't move. Hold on.
Yeah,
No,
I'm asking
don't
about
wake him up.
the moose. The
Jake.
moose, the chocolate moose.
Yeah, the moose.
The moose.
They're still
Bullwinkle. We're asking about Bullwinkle.
the moose are always around, for sure.
The bloody Bullwinkles.
Yeah.
I see them daily.
Hope you have a good week, Eric.
It's a battle.
They're pretty.
I love you guys, man.
Yeah. Lee, do you want to show up for my live stream? We can chat, and then Ken's gonna do whatever. I don't know. I'm.
The moose are all over the place.
I'll go for a ride in the buggy. Show you the rest of the forest.
Yeah. Do that. Yeah, sounds great.
Okay.
But I'll do a live stream, and
Okay,
you
cheers,
can show
Eric.
up. And yeah, Eric is
On
the
that
best.
note, I love you guys.
On that note,
And we'll
I love
see you
you
next
all.
week. Fuck yeah.
All right. Yeah. See you, Eric. Yeah.
Okay, Eric, have a good week. Yep. Cheers, buddy.
Love you guys.
Night,
Good night.
boys.
How do I leave?